Mm. My apologies. Sorry. All right, everybody. My bad. All right. I know we've been late before, but 11 minutes late. Can't just cancel me. All right, just cancel me. Take me out. Leave me out to dry. Walrus is done. That's gonna be it. No, it wasn't. It wasn't the bad takes. It wasn't the the childish arguments. It's not the bad jokes. Being 11 minutes late. Done. All right. Done. Channel deleted. Genshin account imploded. All right. Artifacts gone. Weapons gone. For the next 10 years. Actually, no. For the next 11 years. Everything will only roll into flat stats for my artifacts. Disgusting. 11 minutes late. Can you believe it? In fact, I was eating. Let me just go get a couple more bites. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, bro. It's a buffet out here. You know, Beluga-chan got me a lot of good food. She made food when she got some back from work. Look, you guys recognize these kind of red bowls? They usually like wash. Oh shit. Anyways, they're usually washaku and stuff. But this is like fusion. This is fusion. If you go to a Japanese person and say this is washoku, what's gonna happen to you, Beluga-chan? Oh, she says you're gonna get a spoon. Mmm. Mmm. Now that's good food. That's good food. Mmm. Okay. So today we're talking about 2.7. How am I preparing for it? How are you guys preparing for it? But first, let's not kid ourselves, alright? Let's not kid ourselves. Let's not sit here and be like, oh my god, 2.7 is gonna slap the titties off of you. It's not. Let's be honest. If 2.7 is gonna slap the titties off you, you probably already, your titties probably already got slapped off enough. You probably don't have any titties left from how much it's been slapped off. What I'm saying is, as you see, my title is, it's not let's get excited. It's not like, oh my god, 2.7 is finally here. It's like, let's just get ready for it. Let's see what we can do to set ourselves up for success towards Sumeru. Alright? I think that's what most people are looking towards. I'm not saying everybody, but most people are looking already towards Sumeru. What's going to happen? Dendro element. What's it going to change? Alright? So, here's the thing I want... Here's the thing I want people to understand. We're about to enter some really slow patches. If you guys didn't think the recent patches were slow enough, let me tell you, we are slowing the hell down, alright? The only thing the biggest event that people are excited for before Sumeru is going to be Kazuha banner. That's the one. Alright, that's the one most people are gonna be looking forward to, because Kazuha was skipped by so many people. Alright? And we can talk about that phenomena. How did a character so good? Yes, I'm BP level 16. I know. Disgusting. Absolutely atrocious. But you know, I have like too many materials. I just, where's a character I can still level up so I can show you guys? 2 million gold, man. Like, come on. I have too much stuff. Like, I have enough materials to get one character to level 90 of my choice. So, essentially, I have like an entire patch worth of mats, right? Oh, my bandit doesn't have bird. That's odd. So, as always, we start off with some friendly artifact grinding. It's It's just the usual stuff. You guys already know this. Are we gonna be blessed? Are we gonna be cursed? Let's see how much the 11 minutes damaged my RNG. Let's just take a quick peek. How bad was the 11-minute delay for the stream? Getting an elemental mastery. Getting an elemental mastery piece is never considered unlucky. I want to say, at the very worst, this could be an off piece to like an Anemo. I'm not coping, all right? I'm being honest here. Like, EM is never a bad thing to get, in my opinion. Well, right? It's true. Yeah, Sugar Pop. You get it. It's not that bad. But when it comes to 2.7, like, I'm gonna be straight with you guys. You guys, if the people who are feeling burnt out, if you are feeling like you are completely charred from playing this game, 2.7, potentially 2.8, could be like your best windows of escape. Go ask anyone who has taken a... What the fuck? Go ask anybody who has taken a break from this game. You essentially have a chance to fall in love with the game all over again. Like, if you truly enjoy this game and you're just frustrated that you're currently not enjoying it as much, you know, these kind of patches are made exactly for people like yourself, if that is, like, you know, if that is who I'm describing. Man, the title just makes me sad. What's to prepare? No, we're talking about for different types of players, right? Like the hardcore grindy players who don't feel burned out are just gonna keep hoarding resources, more weapon enhancements and all that stuff. For people who are more casuals, it's just gonna be another event with some, you know, events sprinkled out. It's another patch with some more casual events sprinkled in with one major event. It's like you said, nothing crazy, but it's about the mindset. I don't think most people are playing Genshin with let's just say with the best of mindsets. There are people who are literally going crazy every other day playing this game, and I don't think that's healthy. These patches are perfect. If every patch was a slapper patch and they like keep bringing back amazing characters, like cool story events, you know, time gated weapons and stuff, but you just don't feel that passion for the game. You're gonna feel so bad playing it. Like, even if you know, like, oh my god, the stuff I'm getting is good. For example, let me show you guys something. All right, let me show you guys something. I made it my mission to not force myself to do things in this game that I don't like. Do you guys see that I'm missing a very good 4-star weapon for Albedo? Do you guys see that? Hmm? Yeah. Right? Look. I don't have it. I don't have it. Why is that? Why? Right? Missing his best in slot. Why? Because I didn't feel like it at the time. I didn't feel like it. So, for the people who keep telling me, Walrus, you're a liar, you don't even do the things that you say, here it is. Whenever people bring that up, I just go to my boy Albedo. Didn't feel it. Didn't want it. I didn't play it. Alright? Let me tell you. I am, as I believe, at least I believe, I'm honest. Alright? I'm honest with you guys. So when I say, if you feel like you are burnt out, at least this patch doesn't have a limited time best in slot weapon for a 5-star. Is, you know? Come on, guys. Like, look on the bright side. I'm assuming, right? I'm assuming 2.7 is going to be a really slow patch. So, probably not going to have anything important. I don't think they're going to drop another patch with any substance, to be honest. right after they did what they did in patch 2.6. 2.6 is the best patch. It's like the midpoint patch. It's so good. 2.6 scratched all the itches. Oh, a butt plug. HP butt plug. Yeah, you're gonna need extra HP for this one, depending on like look at how this thing is freaking shaped. You're gonna lose like half your health just from the insertion. Jesus Christ, that looks painful. Yeah, Ice Emperor. Why force yourself to play the event if you don't want to? Exactly. And that's the mindset people need to start. If you even like, okay, listen. This is real talk. All right, real talk. If you're free to play in this game, and you even want remotely the chance to experience what the game has to offer, and I'm talking like characters, events, story. Like if you even want to get like a semi well-rounded experience in the game, you have to learn when to take breaks. I don't care if you're like some Chad who can grind 50 hours every day. All right, it doesn't matter. You're gonna burn out in this game because the game won't let you grind for that long. The game won't let you play for that long. So you need to find ways to take breaks. This is a marathon, right? And you got to run at your own pace. If you're like 500 pounds and you try to run a marathon at 40 kilometers an hour, they're probably going to make like 20 meters and you're done. You're out, right? Tap out. You got to pace it for yourself properly. And for me, I didn't feel like playing during the Albedo event. I knew the weapon was good. And did I want it? I wanted it. Like, I'm a collector, people. You have to understand how painful it was for me. I have every character in the game. How painful was it for me to make the active decisions like, no, this is not good for my mental health. I can't do this. I can't play this event. I wasn't feeling it. I was logging in, doing my dailies, logging out. That was like, not dailies. I'm logging in, burning my resin, and getting out. That's what I did. And I stayed true to what I'm preaching to you guys. And that's why I'm still here, healthy, and in some way could be excited for some of the content that I'm looking forward to, which is, of course, as usual, the characters, any combat event I'm in, right? So, I don't think you guys should be forcing it too hard on yourself. If you needed to hear this from somebody, or like some more people, I know this is something that everybody, I guess, people who care about you guys will be saying to you, because if I wanted views, there are plenty of more ways where I can like go bait, like fish bait for views. You know, I'm not saying like I'm not kind of baity with some of my titles. Like, I mean, it is what it is, right? But I'm just saying, take a break. Don't even watch Genshin content. And I know you guys are mostly like dedicated subscribers, but I need you guys to be to be ready for Subaru, because Subaru is gonna give us so much more to do. And if you're like in a, because I've been through there, right? I've been through the stage. Like, it doesn't matter how good the thing is. It doesn't matter how amazing it looks, how valuable it is. You just don't feel it. And all like out of all the people that I knew, like I've had many people come and go on this channel, just from live streams. I've recognized names that just disappeared. And I don't want to like reach out to them and be like, hey man, I haven't seen you turn up on stream for a while. Like, what's it going? It just feels, I don't know. For the most part, they quit. They don't log into the game anymore. A lot of them I had on my friends list. I had to delete them because they don't log on anymore. They haven't logged on for like half a year. That's what it does to you. Zazmochi AM late. Oh, dude, you're not that late. We're only about 10 minutes into the stream because I was late too. So, people, this is your chance. All right, I'm saying it now. This is your chance to reset for the next like year for Genshin. All right, you're gonna get enough break to enjoy Genshin for another solid year. If you need the break. If you don't need it, log on, do your dailies, do what you've been doing. All right, no problem. Exactly, Flowcat. Exactly. Hmm. Hmm. I swear, this game hates me. All right, I swear. That's that's the 11-minute. I mean, that's true. The game wants to put me into the. Damn it! I'm like spitting food on my. The game's trying to put me into like utter despair mode. It wants me to fully understand the gravity of my situation. You know. Uh oh! I'm swirling the wrong element. No. No. I done fucked up. mm, mm. This game isn't that challenging when you can like mid-fight take 5 seconds, look away, to cough, and scratch your belly, come back, and you didn't even notice anything changed. Which I like. You know, I don't want my domain grinds to feel. Hmm. Could be good. Could be shit. That one we'll have to see. Amy says it's because you're playing Raiden, and Raiden wants eternity, therefore eternal suffering on RNG. I like. Okay, let's just talk about Raiden for a second. I love how they set up Raiden. This is real talk. All right, real talk. I'm sharing my real. Like, this might end up being a hot take, but I don't know. I don't even know what's a hot take anymore at this point. Like, I love the way they set Raiden up, but I hated the way how they, like, you know, did everything in the story for her. Okay, here's the thing that I don't like about Raiden. And I'll tell you guys, all right? I don't like how weak she felt after, you know, after our confrontation with her in the story canonically. She felt too vulnerable. But I get it. Like, everybody has their vulnerabilities, but like they made Raiden feel, I don't know. I think they just made her feel too vulnerable. They went a little too far. And then like how we broke down some of her walls to get closer to her, just feel felt like this is a character who has been shouldering burdens for what, like centuries, right? So just for some random traveler come in to do the things that we did, just to like have the walls breaking down and be able to get to know her, it felt rushed in a way. It felt like the writers were trying too hard to get to a conclusion, as opposed to trying hard to make this character work. You know, so I get it. We can't. This isn't One Piece, right? Like, Hoyoverse doesn't have like 50 years to flesh out one character arc. Just felt like there was a little more we could do with Raiden. I feel like there should be part 3, part 4, part 5s for different stories. So like they don't even have to do it now. Maybe in the future we can like resolve some more things. I feel like the part 1, part 2 stories like just resolve everything. But not all characters are the same. Not everybody share the same burdens. Some people will require longer for us to get to know them. It's not fair to try to tie all characters into 2-part stories. Like I said, for example, right now, how many people reads or watch One Piece? Can you guys imagine if Wano was the same length as, I don't know, Shabodi Park? Right? Not all stories require the same length. And I think Raiden is a prime example of somebody, the first time we've seen in the story that somebody was shouldering so much, yet it was resolved so easily and so quickly that it just felt cheap. So, I mean, you guys must have read different stories. There are different, like, can you guys imagine Harry Potter was, the entire story of Harry Potter was told in like 2 books, or the entirety of Lord of the Rings, the trilogy, right? Like was told in 2 books. How much detail are you losing there? Some of these stories need longer, more detail to be fleshed out, to have us understand the different perspectives within the story to really get a better grasp. That's why I think a lot of people say Genshin has the story quality has dropped a bit in Inazuma. Is that it's kind of like we started off like, okay, Mondstadt, the things we were meeting up with, like, okay, you can kind of gloss this over this with a couple you know, story chapters. But then as we got into Inazuma, like, I mean, this nation was set up to be this like sealed off nation from the world, right? And in a way that has a lot to do with politics. The politics of one person isn't just like that simple. Same with Wano. That's why Wano is taking so long. There's so many parties involved. There's politics, right? There's oppositions, the resistance team. Like, this literally feels like watered down cheap version of Wano, because right, we have the resistance army being the red scabbards, and then we have the the Raiden Shogun being like Kaido and stuff with her like army, and then we got, but look how like the conflict is like, poof, gone. Okay, done. Yeah. So best way to explain Harry Potter movie vs books. Pretty much, yeah, pretty much. Oh my god. Pretty much, yeah. So when people say that, I think people who don't read the books will never understand, right? If you never read the books, you don't understand the difference. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I want to read. Oh my god, I got clapped. I want to read a Genshin manga that kind of tells the story that we're going through. I know there is a Genshin manga that's kind of going through the like Flowcat, you told me this before, right? Like it kind of goes through the start of the story, like before the traveler arrived. Talking about like Kali, like I think they were saying like it's in Mondstadt or something like that. So it's like talking about the prior part. Yeah, the manga is a prequel. Yep, exactly. Come on, give me a crit damage. Go fuck yourself. Oh my god, what is this? what, what is this? Does that give me a crit damage? I was expecting maybe like a defense, you know, HP, maybe like okay. Okay, Genshin. You win today. You win today, Genshin. Good job. Good job. You win today. Oh boy. They got me real good, didn't they? They got me real good. Going back to Inazuma. I love Inazuma. I like to chill in Inazuma. Akini says, to be honest, I think Raiden has the best story development so far. We know hardly anything personal to Zhongli, despite 2 quests, and Venti holds so much guild, but we never see it in quests. But that's the thing, Akini. That's what makes me want more. I'm much more curious about Zhongli and Venti as opposed to Raiden. They gave too much. They gave... not too much, it's like... they pushed the story so fast, so quickly, and they resolved all the conflict so quickly that it just felt like it was rushed in comparison, right? Zhongli and Venti has great story pacing, and I think it's because of the change in writers. I don't know, man. Like, it has to be. You just, this is not how they told the stories back then either. You know what I mean? Like, this is not how they used to do it. It wasn't like this in patch 1.0. And maybe I'm just like a grandfather here, like bitching about, you know, like, oh, the good old times, the good old times. But I honestly feel like the storytelling was better paced, more spaced out, and they had a vision, you know? They had a vision for where the story was headed, and they wanted to pace it out. They wanted to space it for this 10-year period that they had for themselves. And then Inazuma came along, the things changed, right? And then they're kind of like, okay, we're just gonna throw some random stuff in here and try to tie everything up because, oh my goodness, can't have plot holes. But in the process of doing that, they have so many plot holes. I guess not plot holes because the story hasn't finished. I don't want to say there's a plot hole when the story hasn't finished. Like, it just, a lot of things don't add up. They don't make sense. At least plot holes in the arc, right? The story arc. The Inazuma internal conflict arc has pretty much concluded, and there's a lot of things that you're just like, what about this? What about that? What's up with this, right? Whereas I felt like it was, how should I put this? This is the easiest way to put it. I'm much more curious about Mondstadt and Liyue as opposed to what's going to happen in Inazuma. I'm so curious for Mondstadt and Liyue. There's so much more things for us to go back and find out in regards to those two nations. I don't know. I don't know about Liyue, man. I mean, I don't know about Inazuma. I just feel like Inazuma is really one of those places that so much potential, but it just didn't live up to it. Maybe it's also like, okay, I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt, chat. Is it maybe because that we're just expecting too much, like we're wanting too much, right? Or like we're rushing this too fast. Maybe a lot more conflict will be explained in future story arcs. Maybe they'll tie things back. Maybe the writers for this particular story arc is more expansive, but it's because but then how did they, like, why did they execute the now you see that my question is, why did they execute the story like they did? You know, there are plenty of ways they could have done a much more inclusive job at exploring different avenues of the story, right? They could have done it. I don't know. Tiosa says, oh, you're talking about Kokomi, aren't you? I already know. The second I see, like, she's supposed to be a battle strategist, I already know. Don't even get me started on Kokomi. I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed that it's not even funny. Like, I'm so traumatized by what happened to Kokomi. Like, I swear, till the last second of the damn story, I was like, okay, now tell us what's, like, this is her grand plan, right? There's something, she's planning something, there's something about to happen. Say something, please say something, do something. All right, we're gonna go to wait, the quest is over? No, wait, no, we gotta go somewhere, right? We gotta go talk to somebody. No, we have to. Wait, where is it? What about Kokomi? Tell me more about. That was literally me during the story quest. I'm just like, no, that can't be. No. What about Kokomi? What about Kokomi? Tell us about Kokomi. Dude, I was in so much denial that they did Kokomi like that. I was straight up, I think I lost sleep over what they did to Kokomi. All right, and I'm not even exaggerating. I was so confused. I was so confused. All right, how can you set up a character like that? How can you set up a character? That's like back to One Piece, right? That's like Oda setting up the red scabbards and their revenge, and then they just disappear. You know, once we got onto once we got onto the island, they just disappear. No, doesn't matter. Revenge? Oh, what did I say? Revenge? I meant I meant I don't know. I can't even think of an analogy. This is like they just forgot about it. Ah. How can you do a character like that? Like, come on. That's not even fair. That's not even fair. What they did to Kokomi. Yeah, we can't talk about Kokomi. It's gonna make me depressed. I can't. I like. It took me a while to get out of that state. I can't go back. All right, like that's so sad. But the good thing is, they could, you know, rerun that. All right, they can fix her. They can go through it again, and they could you know, fix their wrongs, as people would say. But Aloy, Aloy doesn't count, man. Aloy's not even part of the story. Let's be honest here. Because okay, did Aloy even get her own like story quest? That's my question. Like that's my first question. Did Aloy get her own story quest? Like HoYoverse talked about how immersive they want the game to feel, so they don't want to like they don't want to overdo it with their collabs or whatever they said, right? Like they said something along those lines, like, oh, we don't want to like, we're currently not planning for any collaborations with stuff or whatnot, because we don't want the game to feel like, we don't want to lose that immersion. We want the game to stay immersive. Like, okay, all right, staying true to your word. Say, and then like they announced the whole Aloy thing, and I'm just like, so was the whole immersion thing just like what's that about? So you're telling me you're not gonna put like any characters from other stories, and you're not looking to collaborate because you want immersion, and then you bring Aloy. Like I'm just a little confused. Like I feel like HoYoverse is giving us mixed signals over here. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like like we're out here, you know, cheering like, oh yes, stand up, you know, stand up for what you believe is right. That's right, HoYoverse. Don't bend the knee. Don't bend the knee. Like, yes. And then they come in here and slap us with the with the Aloy. Yeah, Goku banner when? Please. Feel like it was Sony who forced them? Could be, right? You know, these big companies, they have power, right? But hey, it is what it is at this point. All right, we can't be out here. Beggars can't be choosers. We'll take what we can get. If they decide Goku is coming in one patch, get excited for Goku. If they decide Luffy's coming in one patch, get excited for Luffy. All right, it's just I can't even, like, come on. What is this? HoYoverse, come on, man. Come on, HoYoverse. Man, they're not truthful. They straight lying to us. They're lying to us. Ichigo next patch, yeah. Oh, by the way, speaking of anime, while we're on the topic of anime, I've been watching I watched a new spy anime. Like, well, I mean, there's only three episodes. Damn, it's hitting a little different. It's hitting just a little different. It's nice. It's nice. I like the, like, I'm not taking it too seriously, of course, but like the story overall is pretty good, right? Can we agree on that? Can we agree on that? I know a lot of my hot takes people like, Walrus, I don't know about that one, man. That one's kind of yikes, Walrus. Maybe you should like, yeah. No spoilers. Yeah, no spoilers. No spoilers. No spoilers. Right, no spoilers. But you know, the show's really nice. Really enjoyed it. All right. So for people who are looking to watch it, you know, you're in for a good time. Just know that. How about that? You're in for a good time. Oh boy. Currently, I'm for Genshin, I'm really debating the next rerun banner that I want to focus on. Because let's be honest, new characters, I'm not even thinking about new characters. This is the same for 2.7. Like Yellen, I'm not gonna make any judgment or make any decisions or do anything until I like I can actually get a clear understanding for what the character does. I don't want to overhype this and tell you guys she's so amazing. No. Can't do it. I can't do it. And I don't know, if you guys look back, was I ever, you know, very did I ever sell a character to that degree? That's my question, right? Did I ever get that excited for any specific characters and the kid? I don't think so. I think the last time I got really pumped up for a character was I think it was Ito or someone along those lines. Marsar says 13-month, baby. Let's go. Congrats on hitting that milestone. I mean, I like, to be honest with you, Master, like I got to know you better during the 24-hour live stream. Like before the 24-hour live stream, you were relatively like more quiet. Like I maybe not quiet, but like you were definitely more reserved. You know what I mean? Like you didn't talk as much. You weren't as, you know, crazy about it. But like I got to know you so much more during the 24-hour live stream. Ito C0 or Kazuha C1? Ooh, that okay. You see, I'm gonna give you a very generic answer, but I hope you know what I mean, right? That depends on your account, and I'm gonna go a step further to answer that question, right? This is why. If your account needs a main DPS, if your account is struggling right now in terms of main DPS, you don't have somebody to carry you in that sector, then it's a no-brainer. Ito is going to be better than getting a C1 Kazuha. Like, well, what are you going to do with C1 Kazuha when you're struggling to kill things? Or you need somebody for team 2. But like, let's say you have even somebody like D-Look. If you even have someone like D-Look and you have D-Look level 90, you have like even a 4-star weapon built up, and your first team, you have someone like C0 Raiden, right? You have C0 Raiden on your first team. You have D-Look, second team, or whatever. You have any other DPS. For the most part, I think you can get away with not needing Ito. Because I'm going to be real with you. Ito without, like, outside of a geo-specific team, struggles a little bit. Like I don't want you to think that, oh, he can't beat the Abyss. No, he can. It's just his weaknesses become a lot more glaring, if you know what I mean, right? He needs a lot of particles. Yes, he could generate particles during his burst skill, but that doesn't mean, you know, there's like particles flying towards your face, right, trying to shove themselves in your body. It's just, you're gonna need to find ways to make Ito work outside of triple geo teams. That you have to start digging into different weapon options. I'm talking generating mana and whatnot. It's not a fun time. Let's just put it that way. Not a fun time for the most part. If your account's not already resourceful enough. However, all right. Here's another scenario. You just want another fun. Well, fun is, you know, subjective. Fun. if you just want another character to deal good damage with, Ito's your guy. All right, Ito's your guy. He's great as a damage dealer. All right, Varka when bro, I want. Oh, there's just so many characters. There's so many characters I want to see in this game still. So like at the very least, for somebody who enjoys the characters of Genshin, I'm having a good time. Like I can wholeheartedly say I'm having a good time because I want to see other characters, newer characters. So I can always be excited for the game for the most part. All right, can't say the same. Can't say the same for other people though. Henoji says, thanks for your thoughts. I'm a mobile only player and actually have the Geo units except Goro cons and was wondering if you'd make Abyss easier. All the breakdown for Abyss Abyss seems to be for PC only. Okay, this is the thing, right? I used to make videos for like when I make suggestions, I take into consideration mobile players. And I got a lot of shit for it because let's be honest here, while I have you guys here. It's a very different experience to play Genshin on PC and mobile. I don't know if you guys do. I don't know the ratio here, but if you've at least tried both, you'll know the experience is very different. Characters that like work for PC won't necessarily work for mobile, and that's a big problem because most, if not all, guides will never tell you what the alternative is if you, let's say you're a mobile only player but you struggle with reflexes, for example. You're bad at like turning the character around, you're bad at aiming. They don't care. They just tell you like the mathematically correct formulaic workout stuff that they have for PC. Nothing wrong with that. It's just when I used to talk about mobile players, they were just like, yo, like, why are you talking about it like this? Like, that's just wrong. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. You should be doing this. This is like the right way to do it. And I did it for so long, yet I never once saw any mobile players say like, yo, thanks for talking about the mobile players. So I was like, okay, so probably most people who watch, or at least my content, they don't play on mobile, or like a very small portion. So I stopped catering to the mobile so much. It feels bad because I know the information that I'm putting out is gonna cuck mobile players because it's just not true. When it falls apart when we apply it to mobile for the most part, right? And it's gotten to the point that nowadays I almost never talk about it because I just feel like mobile players, they're usually more reserved, or like they don't like to engage with online, but obviously that's wrong, right? Like there are a ton of mobile players out there, and they are definitely, some of them are definitely needing assistance and advice, especially the newer ones. So, it is what it is. I do think for the most part, this game is very well optimized for the mobile experience. I think we can agree on that, right? We can agree on that. For the most part, this game is well optimized for the mobile experience. But we cannot deny the fact that if you could play on PC, most people would prefer to do so, right? Can we agree on that, right? I don't think most people, if they could play on PC, they would actively choose to play on mobile. I just don't think that's the case. Mobile players are here. Yeah, I remember. Okay, here's a really interesting phenomenon I noticed. And this is like, I don't think you guys will be able to know this unless you were in my position, is that I think more mobile players quit than PC players. Like, and I'll tell you why. This is why I think. Because there are more alternatives for mobile. And I'm not like even capping when I say this. I honestly think more people quit because there's just more things to do on your mobile phone. Yeah, storage is another Dude, Sanzu, I swear, Sanzu always come out of like left field.
River just applied wet status. Damn, that's hot. Kaching is 50% cuter on PC, by the way. Lols.
I do think the game is a much better experience on PC, even compared to the PlayStation. Soul of an Artist, if you guys remember him, he recently, like a week or so ago, he got a new PC, and like the dude literally spent almost 2 hours just talking about how different it is, how much better it feels on PC. So I'm telling you guys, a lot of people quit. Like most of the people who quit are like almost mobile exclusive players. Like one of the reasons is, like I said, there's a lot more options on the mobile phone. Like every day, there's probably like 5 different gacha games coming out on the phone. And if you're in for the cheap thrills, you're going to have a much easier time to find like alternatives on the phone as opposed to on PC, right? That's just a fact. And apart from that, people were saying like storage, like the game becomes more and more demanding. And I'll be honest, if you aren't playing this game consistently and actively looking at guides or following some sort of guides, you're going to start feeling that Abyss is slipping away from you if you're on mobile. Remember, you have to do all your daily commissions. You have to do all this and that on your mobile phone. It's definitely a chore, right? I'm not sitting here saying like, mobile phone is easy, you know, get good. It's not easy. If it was easy, you know, I think more people would be playing it. It's not easy. And that's why people are, I think, are choosing to either take an indefinite break from it or they're just straight up quitting. And I notice it, right? I notice it. And I've talked to some people who have quit. Like they've reached out like, hey, Walrus, you know, like just wanted to give you a heads up. Probably not going to be around very much anymore. I've been taking a break from the game and was hoping I get more excited again. But it's just the longer I took the break, the more I felt like I don't want to come back. They're like, I just don't find that urge anymore. And I'm like, you know, dude, that's totally cool. That's 100% cool, right? And they're like, yo, yeah, but if I ever do, you know, come back again, I'll make sure to stop by and I'll let you know. And that was like 8 months ago. And that was 8 months ago. For the most part, all right, for the most part. Genshin on Switch when? Chris, it's never happening. It's never happening. I'll guarantee you that right now. It's never happening. I think Genshin will come out on VR before it comes out on Switch. How about that? I can make that commitment to you. I think Genshin will come out on some sort of like new gen VR before it comes out on Switch. The big problem is the hardware. Maybe they'll come out with Switch version 2. Maybe like they'll maybe come out with like Switch 2, right? And then we can see if there's some possibilities there, right? I'm not saying I'm not saying like they're gonna give up on Switch. I'm just saying like for the most part, I think they're gonna struggle with importing everything they have, if they even want to keep it remotely the same game. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, if they make it like 8-bit, right? Like, imagine if Raiden Shogun just had like a purple block with 2 black dots for, like 2 purple dots for eyes, and like a freaking 8-bit dress kimono with like black thigh-high leggings, or what is that, stockings or whatever, right? Yeah, you can put it on Switch. You know, is that still Genshin? is that even Genshin anymore? That's my question, right? Like, I don't think the hardware can handle what the game has to offer, and I don't think Hoyoverse is going to compromise. That's the simplest answer I can give. They're not going to compromise. So that's why we're probably not going to get it. Sucks to say it, though. I was really hoping for it. Yeah, Genshin Impact Minecraft Edition. I'm not even kidding. If they want to make Genshin on Switch and have it run even somewhat smoothly, like option 1, rewrite the entire game's code to optimize it for Switch. And you know, I'll be a Xinyan main before that. I'll like become a Xinyan main before that actually happened. And let me just tell you right now, I am never, ever going to be a Xinyan main. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. Oh, did I mention ever? Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Gonna be a Xinyan main. So by that, I already wholeheartedly believe that it's not happening. Wholeheartedly. No disrespect to Xinyan mains, all right? Out here trying to fucking start Genshin World Wars here. I'm just saying, you know, I honestly, honest to God, I play this game based off of my personal interest. I will never do things that doesn't interest me. All right, so Xinyan is just unfortunately one of those things that really doesn't interest me. Like, and let me tell you, I know a couple people who are Xinyan mains, and they are really cool people. They're really amazing people. They're not like toxic at all. They fully understand. Like, I think this is the thing a lot of people don't. Like, I'm not saying you guys. I'm not saying you guys. For the most part in the community, why they're so toxic and they're so hateful towards each other is that they don't understand that sometimes people are just. Is it like joking? Not joking, but like they know. People treat each other like people treat each other like they're dumbasses, right? It's like when a movie or like a show gives so much information to the audience, and like you just start thinking like, wait, do they think I'm a dumbass? Do they think I don't know? Have you guys ever? Okay, here's a good example. Have you guys ever watched an anime where like the main character comes into town, they do something, they say something, and then the characters give an exposition along these lines, like these lines. What? You mean that indestructible box that nobody has been able to open for the last 5,000 years, and practically the only person who can open it is the demon lord Azios, or the blah 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 blah. That box? The amount of exposition they just gave, it's just it's so indicative of like that's the same situation where like I think people don't understand that other people know. Do you guys think Xinyan mains don't know that Xinyan is, you know, a mid or like low tier character? They know. Hell, that's part of the reason why some people is even playing the character. It's because they're underrated, right? So, and then there's people who honestly think that the Xinyan mates don't know. And when we talk about stuff, when we discuss things, and I don't know if you guys ever ran into this issue on forums or whatever, like the people sometimes who are on there arguing with another person, they don't even know that the other person like knows what they're saying, and then they keep repeating themselves and then keep repeating themselves. They're like, we get it, we know we know your point. It's just I don't agree, or I have my own points. So many arguments can be just settled just like that. So many, but you know, I digress. All right, I digress. It's I've never seen a Xinyan main in co-op. There's not that many of them, to be honest with you. Like they're a very rare breed of players. You would have to be up for a big challenge if you're willingly putting yourself through Jin to be a Xinyan main, meaning you have to tackle every bit of content with that character. And I'll be honest with you guys, Xinyan is actually one of the easier, like once you have Xinyan fully built, she's actually one of the easier characters to kind of pilot to like, you have a good mixture of overworld accessibility for damage as well as like just power, like abyss power scaling, right? Like if you want burst damage, she has it. If you want consistent damage, she has it. Xinyan is one of those characters that actually does quite a lot in the game. More than people would give her credit for, that's for sure. Mm. Aloy is another great character I think a lot of us are sitting on. Okay, the problem with Aloy is different from Jinyan. Aloy lacks ceiling. Her ceiling is too low. She has no constellations. You can build a character, but then you would never have anything to look forward to. It's something that's like, you just have to sit there and hope that Hoyoverse like has a plan for her. And basically you're putting all your hopes and dreams into the Hoyoverse basket that they have a plan to expand her, right? Sanzu is saying Code is also Electro main though, originally. Yeah, I remember hearing something, was it, correct me if I'm wrong, was Code a Beidou main at any point? Or was he just like an Electro? I remember Code was like a Beidou main or like a Kaching main or something like that. Way back. But I don't know, like, not anymore. Oh, was he a Lisa main? Like, for real? Dish is the Beidou main. Okay, I'm getting the mains mixed up here. Okay. Here's the thing, right? A lot of these people will willingly put themselves through difficult hardship just to provide entertainment for the audience. And I'm sure they find it enjoyable to a certain degree to build the underdog, to prove people wrong who are saying like, oh, you know, Lisa isn't good. Don't play Lisa. And then like, well, you just made me want to play Lisa more. You know what? There are those people. There are definitely those people. There's just a Kaya main. Is she a Kaya main? Or is she a Beidou main? What is Dish? I know Twanto is Jean main, right? Twanto is a Jean main. I know that. You know that what sucks being okay. You know what sucks being a Kaching main? Is, for the most part, like, it's not insanely difficult if you are like a spender of some sort to get Kaching to higher constellations. But like my Kaching at C4 feels like my Raiden at C0. And you guys have no idea how much it pains me to even say that. You have no idea. I try to make Kaching work. Every time I get a new weapon, I make sure to try it on Kaching. Every time I get, you know, better artifacts, I always make it a point to try it on Kaching. And I just got to tell you guys, man, it's, you know, I'm really out here fighting an uphill battle with this character. I want her to work so bad. You guys, I hope you guys can know. I hope my heart is permeating through the screen and you guys are like, yes, Walrus, yes, I feel it. I feel your burning desire to make Kaching work, but it's not working. It's not working. Kaching is still my queen. Oh, trust me, like, I love Kaching. It's just sometimes I actively struggle to actually clear the content. Like, no, I'm not kidding with you guys. Yeah, call me bad, right? You can say, oh, Warriors, that's because you fucking, you're doo-doo, buddy. That's why. Okay, I'll take it. You know, I'll take it. But the thing is, you guys cannot deny that it is incredibly difficult to use her. She's a difficult character to like, if you want to scale up to the power of what currently the other characters, like other Electro characters, have, it's definitely an uphill battle. Like, I'm like, if you are telling me Kaching is easy to make work, I would love to see someone's Kaching. Okay, Sanzu, stop. I knew it. I knew it. I literally said it before the donation came through. I caught myself before his donation came through. I knew Sanzu was like, well, Walrus, you know, Sanzu, you're an exception, all right? You're built different. You're built different. But apart from like Giga Whales with their Kachings, most free to plays, like I spent like a lot of money. Like, to be honest, and we can all agree, I spent quite a bit of money on this game, and my Kaching is nowhere near Sanzu's Kaching. And I've, you know, but granted, a great way to kind of power level a character upwards is through weapons.
Sussy Sanzu River just applied wet status.
I don't have the weapon.
Damn.
I don't have an
that's
R5.
hot. Kaching works for me, but for 99% of the player base she is going to feel subpar.
Yeah, and I hate that feeling. I hate that feeling. I hate it. I want Kaching to work really bad. I do. But she doesn't. But she doesn't. What can I say? I think at this point, for me, I'm at the point where if I want my characters to be stronger, pulling for weapons is going to yield them a lot more power than just straight up pulling for more constellations. Like, eventually, even free-to-plays will reach this point in their gameplay, though. Everybody will reach this point. Like, it's not a question of if you will reach. If you play this game long enough, you will reach this point. It's just are you going to make it? Are you going to play the game long enough to get to this point? I'm sure there are some lucky free-to-plays who are really close to this, like getting more characters, more constellations. When we're talking statistically, mathematically wise, it's not going to make their account that much more powerful. But instead, if they were to focus on getting weapons, if they got like a refinement or 2 refinements on Raiden's signature weapon, or they upgrade from the catch to the Raiden signature weapon, they will start to feel more than, let's say, spending the same primo gem equivalent of resin refreshes to go grind the domain. You guys see what I'm saying? Like, for the same amount of primo gems, it's starting to get more worthwhile for people to invest in a weapon banner, even considering the fact that they fail and they lose the 50-50. Because let's say there are some lucky free-to-plays and their Raiden artifacts are so cracked, their Raiden has 70% crit rate and then like 170 crit damage. Like, just somehow they got that lucky with their artifacts. Are you guys really going to sit there and tell me, oh, if they spent, some refreshes or like every day for the next month, they're going to get an upgrade? No, like if you're at that point, you can resin refresh for the next year and you might not get anything. So if they want their Raiden to continue to elevate, and it's okay, let's just say their Raiden is C2, right? If they want their Raiden to elevate anymore, they need the weapon, right? And I am currently at that point. I have some really good constellations for a couple of my characters here, and if I want more power, it's gonna be the weapon. Just no going around it. And that's where my Kaching really... Where's my Kaching? My Kaching's level 90. Oh, she's here. And my Kaching currently, right? She's sitting at C4, and I have the Mist Splitter reforged for her. A good weapon. I can slap this weapon, Primordial Jade Cutter, on her as well. It's a very comfortable weapon to use, but it's her own internal scaling that's failing to keep up at this point. Her own scaling. Like, this skill damage should be the last attack damage. It should be 340% here. This one should be like 720%. And consecutive slashes at level like 10 should be like 100 to 120 times 8. That would make Kaching like a good character. Like, Kaching would, with that, those, if the numbers, like, that's all HoYoverse has to do. I don't know if I'm making myself clear. If HoYoverse wanted to make Kaching a contendable character, like, I don't even need this to change that much. Like, I'm okay with this hitting a little weaker if her burst is like really, because her burst comes back really fast. It's a 40 energy cost with a 12-second CD, so you're very consistent with this, right? If this was like double, just double with consecutive slashes, double it. That give us 80 to 90, right? She can work. And I at this point, it's her own numbers. So I'm really worried. How much is Dendro gonna fix this? Right? Like, we're sitting here like, oh, Dendro's coming, but like, is Dendro gonna fix this? Does HoYoverse even care for these standard banner characters? That's what makes me depressed. Oh, I did. Oh no, I didn't crown her. I didn't crown her. I don't crown any of my characters. This is from the constellation. It's this one. Yeah. I don't crown characters. I don't crown characters. Not yet, at least. Maybe in the future it'll give me a reason. I do want to crown Kaching, but I ran the numbers. Like the amount of resources I'll spend crowning her, you're not getting that much back. It's level 7 right now. I'm sure Sanzu has her triple crown, right? Sanzu has her triple crown, C6 with an R5 with like cracked out artifacts. Like maybe I should just try to make Kaching work. Like maybe that's what I'll brand myself back to. Like now that I talk about it so much, it makes me feel bad how I've essentially kind of like given up, right? I'll laugh my ass off if Dendro makes Kaching into a monster. That would be a sight to behold. Like if Kaching somehow elevates to some sort of like god tier status. Only somewhat good artifacts. I guess that makes sense because artifacts, no, like ain't nobody got time for that. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody got time every day or like spending resin refreshes sitting here to just get doo-doo for 99% of the time. You should crown a character, Walrus would be a good video. I thought about crowning a character, but it's just like it's gonna it just feels unfair because from now on, if I crown that character, I'm going to get so used to their crowned damage numbers that when I compare them to other characters, they will always feel mostly inferior. For example, let's say if I crowned Raiden Shogun, mathematically, this is the best character to crown right now for me. I have her C3. She is the only DPS character I have C3. The next one is Hu Tao at C1. Like, there is no other DPS, limited DPS. Like, I have Zhongli at C4, but he's not a DPS. You know what she is the only DPS-oriented character I have at C3. Right? Ganyu, 0, 0, 0, 0. Kaching is not a limited banner, doesn't count. Ayaka, 0. 0, C1. Right? Not lying. So, statistically, like, you know, it makes the most sense if I crown her. But imagine if I crowned Raiden and got her to talent level 13. How can I truly, unbiasedly talk about future character comparisons? I cannot. I can never compare any future DPS to my Raiden. Not only do I have her weapon, not only have I spent an exorbitant amount of resin farming for her artifacts and still not have anything that's like really good. Look at these artifacts. Look at this. Like, okay, this is probably the best one I have. And like, it looks like, okay, it's pretty good, right? It's a pretty good artifact. This one's like, it's okay. You know, it could be better, but it's fine. Not gonna complain too much. This one's like okay, right? Not insane, not too bad. It's okay. This one's again okay. Like my artifacts are pretty mid, to be honest. This one I really would like to replace it, but let's be honest here. Like this is probably the hardest piece to replace. Crit rate with the crit damage subset, and I hope I can get like attack percentage, energy recharge, right, and all the good shit. But you know, this is a work in progress. This is going to be my strongest character. And I still feel like I feel like there's so much more headroom to continue making her stronger. But it's going to take a lot of time because it's mostly in artifacts. It's all RNG now. I've done everything else. 61, 130, 268.6. If I only had 0.4 more energy recharge, just 0.4% more, I could have 269 and we can get the nice. Not nice. So yeah. For me, in 2.7, I don't know. I'm probably gonna prepare my Kazuha. Because this is another thing that I've been debating with myself. Do I want to get Kazuha's weapon? Do I want to go get the, what's it called? The Oath Sworn? Is it called the Oath Sworn? The Elemental Mastery weapon? Because my Kazuha, I have the artifacts ready for him. I have my Elemental Mastery artifacts. They're not that good, though. Like, look at this one. I have the Elemental Mastery. I wish they could have more energy regen in the subset. This is Elemental Mastery. This one's pretty good. Elemental Mastery with, okay, crit rate doesn't matter. Defense is okay. Energy recharge got attack. This one's pretty good. Where's my last Elemental Mastery? This one also has energy recharge in it. Defense. Freedom Sword. Oh yeah. Freedom Sword. Yeah. So I'm thinking, do I want to get that? Like that's something that I don't know if Kazuha is gonna come back next patch 2.7, maybe 2.7 or 2.8, if not 2.7. It's pretty sad, right? Because he came in 1.6 right before the introduction to Inazuma, and if he comes one patch before Sumeru as well, because as we approach Sumeru, there's going to be a lot of people who are like, okay, when's the side note coming? When's the Sumeru Archon coming? When's all that stuff coming? People are going to get excited. They're going to be saving. And then they hit you with the Kazuha, right? And you're going to have to make a tough decision. Okay, am I going to get Kazuha and potentially not get Sino or the Sumeru Archon, the Dendro Archon? Or am I going to have to skip Kazuha again? That's a question I'm really scared for the free to plays, right? I don't know. I feel like that's a really scary prospect and decision for most people to have to make. Sanzu says meta probably won't change from Dendro, but you are probably going to see a few new Dendro meta teams later on, maybe. Hopefully. And I'm still holding on Copium. Hopefully Dendro reacts with Anemo and Geo. I'm just at this point, you know what? I just feel like Hoyoverse has me like hung upside down and they're just like beating the shit out of me. And I'm taking it, right? I'm taking it, whatever. I'll continue believing. Oh, Hanna, are you here to deliver me leaks? Are you here to deliver leak news? Are you here to tell me something?
Sussy NHiki, Shukai, just applied wet status. Damn, that's hot. To answer your Discord question, the team plays super nicely. I'm having so much fun with it and they're all waifus.
See? That's all it needs to be, right, Shukai? That's all it needs to be. You just have a bunch of waifus on your team. They do really well. And it's a quick swap team, so you get to see every waifu a couple seconds. What's there not to like? That's why I like that team so much. You know? They're all waifus. And I cut back between each one of them like every 3 seconds or something, right? 3 to 5 seconds they're on the field. Beautiful. What's not to like? Love it. For people who don't know what we're talking about the team comp I recommended in one of my videos. It's my most expensive team. I'll just show you. It's this team. We're talking about this team. And if anybody ever has the privilege or the resources to build this team, give it a try. This team's so good. Like, it just ticks all the boxes for me. It's easy to play. They're really strong, solid characters. Each of them have defining characteristics, right? And they're all arguably very cute. Shinhe is, a little out there with her outfit for my personal liking. It's like a little way too out there. To be honest, if I had to rank my favorite outfit, like for them, Ayaka would be number 1. Ganyu number 2, Kokomi 3A, Shinhe is number 4. Favorite outfit is Ayaka. Like, just looks like something you can actually wear. Like, if somebody actually wore this in real life, sure, you'll probably be like, oh, are they going to like an anime convention or something? But it's, it's going to be pretty cool. Like, wow, that's pretty cool. If somebody wore this out like in public, I wouldn't even dare to look at them because people are going to think I'm like a pervert or something like that. I'm going to be scared to look at all 3 of these. If people dressed like this and walked around in public, I'm going to have to activate like some sort of Zen mode and be like, narrow my field of vision only to like this much. And don't turn my head. Just keep walking forward. Don't let society know I'm a degen. All right? Yeah, coincidentally, my character, all my healers are on number 3, but yeah, like I really enjoy Ayaka's outfit, I think. And you know what's cool about Ayaka's outfit is that she actually has armor plate. Look, she actually has an armor plate on her chest. She's not wearing some sort of like silky bra like going into battle, you know, being a swordsman or anything. She's actually granted, you know, the whole chest area probably theoretically should be covered up, but hey, I'll take it. Some sort of like armor on the, like, you know, it's nice and neat. And I love the bow tie on the back with the cryo symbol. I love the high ponytail with her little kabuto hat. That's like, oh, that's so, like, it's so cute, isn't it? Like the little kabuto hat to say she's like, I'm a samurai, but a cute samurai, but I'll still kick your ass. And she doesn't have like, she doesn't have her like her dress so short to the point where like you're just staring up her butt cheeks every time, like every once in a while. But the thing is, like, I think if she jumps, you know, it's fine, but it sucks when you're climbing, because when you're climbing, let's be honest, you always gotta look up to see where you're going, right? Like, oh, how much further until the top? And then I end up looking like a pervert. All right, that's the only downside. And of course, her dash is a little annoying for exploration. But apart from that, you know, this character ticks all the boxes. She kind of has a nice little what do girls call this in English? Like this cut. It's not a bowl cut. Don't say bowl cut. All right, that's not a bowl cut. What is this cut called? Bangs. I know, bang. And she has, you know, some cute bangs in the front, high ponytail. Oh, ticks all the boxes. You know, it's not a bowl cut. Yeah, it's called bangs. There you go. It's called bangs. Very nice. She has vibranium plate. Yeah, she's nice. I like this character. They didn't over sexualize her. I think Ganyu was already like really teetering the border of like what's acceptable. Like, and Shinhe just went over that. Like look at her. Like, what? Why? Like at this point, why even have this? What's the point? Can someone explain to me what the hell is the point of this piece of cloth?
Just applied wet status. Damn, that's hot. It's called sword training accident cut.
That's a pretty. Can I have that accidental cut as well? Look, wait. Her eyebrows are a little weird though. Wait a freaking minute. Wait, her eyebrows. Wait, any girls in the chat? Could you call these eyebrows on fleek, or are they like kind of ruined? Wait, her eyebrows looks kind of ruined. Not gonna lie. Her eyebrows not looking too good. Maybe the sword training accident took a little too much off. Like went a little too deep. Like the eyebrows look okay. Really on fleek. Eyebrows not slaying. Not good. Yeah, like eyebrows are not slaying. Maybe okay. This would be a good character trope, right? Like maybe Ayaka doesn't like how her eyebrows look, and she doesn't trim them or anything, right? Because you know what kind of samurai trims their eyebrows. So she wears this haircut because she wants to hide her eyebrows, and she has this concern regarding her eyebrows. Hey, that's a little character thing you can throw in there. But damn, those eyebrows, man. Does Ganyu need Blizzard Strayer set in this team? No, I don't run Ganyu with Blizzard Strayer. This is why. In this team, Ganyu is an applicator and she's a support DPS, meaning she is only here to fill the DPS when Ayaka, her burst is on cooldown and you don't need her cryo application. And Ganyu's burst is running, and I usually run Ganyu on field for a couple charge shots. Just a couple. I never have her on the field more than 2 to 3 charge shots. Because Ayaka would always, like, her burst is always ready within that time frame. And I just go to Ayaka and use her burst and then use charge attacks. Always switch back to Shinhe in this team for elemental skill application.
Damn, that's hot. Does Ganyu need Blizzard's Treya set in this team? Can WT work too?
Doing the Wanderer's Troop, because Ganyu's damage in this team is coming more from her charge shot attack. I mean, as always, most of Ganyu's attack is coming from there, so you need to really leverage that. And the good thing about this team is, yes, it does give you cryo resonance, but also Ganyu has a talent. This one. Ganyu has a talent that gives her an additional 20% crit rate. So essentially, with the cryo resonance, which is 15% plus, that's 35%. So, which gives my Ganyu to have 78%. A 40% crit rate, you can get away with this. Right, her weapon is the Amos bow. So, running her in a cryo team has its benefits. That extra 15% crit rate, along paired with her talent 1, is really good. That's why, like, this team is so consistent for me. I almost have 100% crit rate for all like, everything. I guess it's mostly just Ganyu and Ayaka, right? It's great. Ayaka here is sitting at 40% flat, and with the 15%, that's 55%, and then there's 40%, which is 95% crit rate, right, from her artifact. Hitting frozen characters gives her additional 40, so that's 40, 55, so that's 55% crit rate, brings her to a nice solid 95. We're not over capping either. So I've, like you guys can see, I put a lot of effort into this team. It's a very expensive team, and it's not worth it to pull each. I said this in my video, right? It's not worth it to go and pull every single one of them. But I told you guys I love Ayaka. Like, ever since I first saw her animation, I thought like she was a really cool character. So when she first came out, for those of you guys who were watching me at the time, I went hard on this character, right? And I got her. I lost 50-50 to the weapon once, and this was during a time when there was no weapon banner pity as well. I was really nervous. I think I spent like $300 or $450, like the 300. I think like $300 probably on this weapon. No regrets, right? And I made sure to kit out her team as well. Like, I made sure Shenhe had her weapon as well. Granted, I did get lucky on Shenhe's banner, so I decided to go for her weapon, and I got lucky on that as well. I have Ganyu's weapon. Hey, listen, I never asked for this. All right, for the last 5 banners, weapon banner that I lost 50-50, I think 3 of them were Amispo. All right, no cap. Out of the 5 50-50s I've lost, 3 of them were the Amispo. You know what? And I think on a standard banner, I also got the Amispo. What's that? So I never wailed for it. I got the first one. I just got one Amispo from the weapon banner way back. Was it during? Yeah, it was during Ganyu's original banner. I got the Amispo, right? I bit the bullet. I got the Amispo, and from then on out, this bow just wouldn't leave me alone. Like, Jesus. Let's see. When I lose my 50-50, if my memory serves me right. Okay, I've been pretty lucky with the weapon banner. All right, guys. Wait, this is not turning out very good for me, is it? Wait, I swear. Okay, it's been too long. It's been too long. It's been too long. But I've been pretty lucky. Hey, where did that come from? Wait, did I before the month ends? Holy smokes, did I get the bargains? Okay, I did. Ooh, thank goodness. Got the bargains. How many of these can I get? Okay, I only have 5. So I'm really not that well set up. I have like 40 summons worth of gems. So Yellen might be yikes for me. All right. Yellen might be yikes. All right. How many summons are we in for this one? That's 12, 13, 14, 15. 15. All right. Chat. Let's do a temple. Oh. Let's do a temple. Okay. Give me Kaya. You know, hey, that's not bad. Maybe I didn't need to go so hard on Goro constellations. Hey, that's 2 free summons. 2 free summons. Just like that. We have 9 pulls left. Never mind. We'll wait. We'll wait next time. We'll wait next time. Or is there a character we can get to level 20? Is there another character we can get to level 20? Ah, damn. Already claimed it all. Yeah. Sorry guys, we don't have any level 1 characters. Unfortunate. No level 1s. Is there a character we can get to level 70? Got Jinyan already up here. Oh, dude, did I claim it for this? I already did, didn't I? Maybe we can take Kaya up, Lisa up, Razor, Beidou, Kaya? Aloy? Who's Aloy? I don't know what you guys are talking about. Hey, you guys tripping. What? Aloy? Dude, this we're playing Genshin. There's no Aloy in Genshin. That's from Horizon Zero Dawn. Wrong game. Wrong game. I wish you could get standard fates just by opening chests or something. But the thing is, you guys saw like you guys saw how wow, I'm getting free summons just from summoning on the standard banner, right? So there comes a point where it's standard banner might become too lucrative. Who is Aloy? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what you guys are talking about, man. Naruto from Fortnite. I would love to see like a Demon Slayer collaboration with this game. I would love to see a Bleach collaboration, a One Piece collaboration. I would love to see a Jujutsu Kaisen collaboration, you know, but I think Jujutsu Kaisen might be a little more difficult. I guess what's his name again? How many people have watched the Jujutsu Kaisen movie? What's that guy? Okotsu Yuta. Yeah. If Yuta were to be like a limited 5-star character, Yuta, Okotsu Yuta, you know, with the whole Nika-chan thing, if he were to be I guess he could work, right? What element would Yuta be though? Huh. What element would Yuta be? Electro? Hydro? Cryo? No spoilers. No spoilers, but yeah. It's it's crazy to think about this stuff because I know HoYoverse would never do it. Konosuba is so yeah, any anime collaborations would be great. Yeah, but it's not gonna happen. HoYoverse has actively said they're not gonna do it, and then they went ahead and did it with Aloy. Oh my goodness. Thinking about 2.7, I really hope Sumeru is in 2.8, because if Sumeru is not in 2.8, which at this point there's a chance, I would say there's like a 40% or 30% chance it's 2.8, but it's getting less and less by the day, to be honest with me. Like, I'm losing heart. Oh, we have about how much longer? We have 2 weeks, roughly 2 weeks for this patch to end, which will take us to the middle of May. And the 6 weeks will take us to the end of June, right? That's when 2.8. Why not make it July? Like, it would be so perfect if 2.8 were Dendro, would be Sumeru. I don't know. I don't know. I really hope it's 2.8. It would be so nice. July, I think we will have a nice surge in the player population. People would check this game out, right? Sumeru released right around, I guess, for people's summer holidays. But if they delay it, it's gonna be like middle of August. If Sumeru is not in 2.8, because that's start of July, so then you're gonna be in the middle of August for Sumeru if it's 2.9. And worse, if it's not 2.9 and it's 3.0, then it's gonna be like October. Like, Sumeru is gonna be in October if it's 3.0. Like, if we, oh my god, my god, that. So I don't know. August is fine. Uh I I don't know. I think for the most part, waiting until August, how many people are gonna still be around? I'm really concerned for most of the players. But like, seeing how some of these players are playing the game and how hardcore they're going, right? It's like the players who are starting the game now, let's say today, somebody registered an account, got into the game. By the time it's August, they would have done everything, and they would already be out of content for like two months, if they are like, hardcore players. For the most part, people are very dedicated. I'm a little scared at how some of these people are playing the game. Maybe they'll come back. Maybe we'll get a couple. Like, maybe we'll get people back, right? For Subaru. That could be nice. Walrus Discord. Okay, one moment. One moment. Let's see. Ooh, that's a lot of DMs. That's a lot of DMs. Huh. Oh, about the account review. Yeah. Let's do it now. If you can send me the information, we can kind of hop in. We can do it now. Yeah, because I keep forgetting, because I keep having to tell people to remind me again, because I forget. My bad. Yeah, just shoot your information here. We have to do the verification. We'll have to do the verification, but don't worry, I will hide it. I will hide it. I will not expose you. Yeah. So you guys get to see my face instead for the time being. Ugh. But yeah, like, I mean, it's pretty lively for a Wednesday stream. I didn't expect you guys to be so lively during a Wednesday stream. Am I frozen? Oh no, I'm not. I'm just very still. Kisa Poland says, by the way, I told my sister your age and she called. No, okay. Nobody will believe you. Like people don't even believe me. Like I've shown people my ID and they don't believe me. So I don't blame her for calling caps. You know, sometimes in life you just need to really hunker down and be like, no, that's hard cap. That's a hard cap. And I respect you. I respect you for that decision, you know? I wish they implemented something so we can stockpile our resin for a day, but if they did that, all right, let's just say they did that. They're gonna lose game time, right? They need the daily numbers to reflect a prospering game. They need the game time to show people, to show investors like, hey, you know, look, people still love it. They love it. But let's not kid ourselves in thinking that most people are not held here against their will at this point. They're like hopelessly addicted, and they're just like, today's the day. Oh, I need 10 more primo gems, and I can do a single pull, but it's gonna be a 5-star. You know, like, am I exaggerating? I don't think so. I don't think I'm exaggerating one bit. Goose Coon says, wait, what's Walrus's age? Ah, not this again. Not this again. I'm public about my age. It's just people don't believe me. You know, I'm very public about my age. No chance he's in his 50s. Get that a lot. We're back. I see we're back to this conversation again. All right. One moment. Just taking a look at something here. Hmm. All right. Let's try to log in here. Now, if you guys have ever been curious, here is the... We're about to take a look at our moderator's account. All right. So if you guys ever been curious as to our moderator, what does her account look like? What does it entail? Let's see. What? Let's take a look at moderator Chan. All right, people, we will bench the age conversation for now because let's be honest here. We've been through this conversation, people. We've talked about this. You guys won't believe me. And curse luck. We'll see. We'll see. You know, sometimes you might think you're cursed until somebody else shows you their account and you're like, "Oh damn, I'm not cursed. You're cursed." I'm living the life. All right. Let's take a look at this account. Okay. When it comes to characters, you have Raiden. How did you end up with Shinhe though? You don't have Ganyu or wait, like who are you using Shinhe for though? Was she an accident? It's just one of those situations where like I was building Pity and then I got clapped by Pity instead. Cause this is the thing I always actually I see this more than I should. But then again, you know, I'm thinking about this from like a meta slave perspective, right? Like, oh, why would you get Shinhe if you can't, you know, if you don't have other cryo unit? Like you, okay, I'm expecting to see like a Kaya, or I'm expecting to see a Chongyun that you built. Like I have to, right? Like that's the logical conclusion that I should be coming to. Like, okay, so you're invested in like pseudo cryo teams, right? No problem. We'll just take a look at that. That's I don't know about you guys, but that's immediately where my brain will jump to. Like, okay, we're gonna take a look at some pseudo cryo teams, unless you use it for Eula, which would be, you know, okay, all right. We'll take a look, right? Take a look. So you have a Yai, Miko, and Eula team. That is quite fascinating. You have wait, is this like an actual team you're running, or is this something like the characters you want me to take a look at? Which are you? Do you want me to take a look at all these characters? I probably will, because they're all like pretty solid characters, right? Like they're pretty good characters. Just random. Okay, yeah. So that's what I assume. Like level 90, level 90, level 90, level 90, 90, 90, 50, 80, 80. Okay. Oh, here. Okay, yeah. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the characters you've built one by one. Hmm. For Yai Miko, 55.3, 231.8, 156 energy regen. Weapon is the Wit Sith Refinement 5. How about that? Hey, you know, how about that? Refinement 5. Like still probably the best weapon for her. For free to plays, I mean. Like not free to plays, like the best 4-star weapons. But I think even like low spenders, free to plays, the Wit Sith has been around since like the beginning of time for Genshin. So it's not surprising people have at least one copy, right? Like you in chat, like anybody. Is there anyone in chat that doesn't have even one copy of the Wit Sith? Anybody? You might be a newer player. You can say like, oh, you know, I don't have one. I'm relatively new. But if you're somebody who has been playing the game for, I don't know, even like 4 months, you should have one copy. You get them without even wanting it. That's the thing, right? Like you get this thing without ever being like, I really want the Wit Sith. You just get one. I don't been here since 2.0. Well then. You know, there's always the You see? Who's cursed? Huh? Who's cursed? Moonlight. Are you cursed? Or is that man cursed? Is Jack Black cursed? There's always somebody more unfortunate. Let's see your talents. You did crown her burst skill. I thought you would be crowning her elemental skill. Not her burst. You're running the 2-piece Noblesse 2-piece Wanderer's Troop. Pretty good. Okay. Constellation none. Talent none. I mean, overall, she's built like Moonlight. I'm gonna take a wild guess. Is she hitting for how much? I'm saying 8k per... I'm just taking a wild guess, by the way. Is she hitting like 8k, 9k per elemental skill? Like when you play her? Like around there? Give or take, maybe like 1,000? Because I would be somewhat satisfied with that. I'll be somewhat satisfied if she's hitting like 8k, 9k per elemental skill. Go take a look. 13k per turret. 13k per turret would be really good. I mean, that it also depends like what kind of wit Sith buff she's getting, right? This was a bad idea. this is a bad idea. We're gonna go slap Tartaglia. So let's start the fight with like somebody else, maybe. Does she get the buff immediately? I think we need to swap into her. 11k to 13k. Okay, let's swap into her. Bam, bam, bam. Yep, I was right. I was right. Like, if you look at the stats, you roughly will know, right? If you look at the stats, you roughly will know. So like, I was like, 8k. Like, with her build right now, getting that much is to be expected, right? 55 to 31. It's like, if you have a Bennett on the team, maybe you can get more. Tech enthusiast chat, is this an account review? Yeah, sorry, just joined. Yeah. This is an account review. We're just taking a look at the moderator Moonlight's account. So, okay. I mean, it's not like I'm disappointed. I'm saying, okay, once you get her artifact set, I think you can take that 8k, just change the artifact set. You can probably do 10 to 11k, easy. And people who are doing like 11 to 13k right now can probably shoot up to 13 to 15k with her dedicated artifact set. Like, hoping like that's roughly the effect that it does, and maybe make her a little more fluid to use, and maybe make her transitions a little better. That's what I'm expecting, from an artifact set. I'm not gonna sit here and say like it's gonna double her damage. Probably it's not. It's probably not. It's just gonna make her kit flow together a little better. Depending on the artifact set effect, it's going to make her feel artificially more completed. Does that make any sense, people? Hope that makes sense. All right, let's take a look at your Eula. 58, 154. Song of Broken Pie. Not gonna lie, every time I see people having this weapon, I feel a little bit jealous. Because I know Eula with this weapon, she hits like a truck. And it feels very smooth to play her. She doesn't feel like a Claymore character very much when you play her with her signature weapon. But, you want what you don't have, so yeah. Look at your individual set. Walrus, you literally rolled it. Oh. Did I? Did we win the 50-50 for this? Interesting. Interesting. But answer me this. Why are you running an attack percentage sense? I mean, cup on Eula. Oh, we lost the 50-50. We got 2 Kazuha swords, and then we got her broken pines. God damn. God damn. That hurts. That hurts just to just to see it like that. Ouch. Ouch. I'm like my stomach is turning just hearing like, oh, we lost 50-50 twice, so we got it on the pity. Oh, okay. I mean, crit rate on the heavies. This is like, if this were Raiden Shogun, you know, like you're cruising, right? Like if this were Raiden Shogun, you'd be cruising. God damn it. Oh, that sucks. I mean, I understand why. You know, you probably just don't have the resin or the resources to farm a better piece for the cup piece. I understand. Talent-wise, you're... I'm glad. I'm glad to see it. I'm glad to see the commitment, you know? It's always nice to see somebody fully committed. This is one of those situations. Nice. Nice, nice. This Eula probably, I'm going to argue, is going to hit even harder. Let's take a look. Yeah, I think your Eula hits harder than your Raiden. Yeah. Your Eula's hitting harder than your Raiden. I'm pretty sure. Right? Am I right? Am I right in assuming that? Can we get a confirmation? Who hits harder? Please, who hits harder? Tell me this. Does your Eula hit harder or your Raiden hit harder? Eula, yeah. It has to be. It has to be at this point. Cool. I think I would even go as far to say, even if you got Raiden, her signature weapon, Eula would still hit harder. Like, you guys might think, oh, the discrepancy is in the weapon. No. Raiden at C0 doesn't, like, hold as much power as you guys would expect. Her Raiden national team, one of the reasons why it works so well is because during her burst, she refills her teammates' burst. You know what I mean? That's one of the reasons why Raiden works so well in the national team, is that she can bring all of their bursts back to full, and you just cycle through their bursts, and there's some, like, their bursts are so damn good, right? Bennett, Xiangling, right? Like these are some of the best bursts in the game, and she can just cycle through them like nothing. It's like 100% per. Like, imagine Xiangling, but her burst is always up. Of course you're going to do a lot of damage, right? That's how it's supposed to be. Well, I gotta take a look at Yoimiya. This is an interesting one. To see that you have Yoimiya built up, Hamayumi, that's fine. 72, 123 though. That's definitely a little, like, that's a little on the low side for me personally. I would love to see like 160 for all DPS characters, but I guess it's understandable because you're using the Hamayumi, because Hamayumi is one of those weapons where you don't have the luxury, to be honest with you, to build as much crit rate, crit damage as you would like. Artifact, let's take a look. Pieces. Wait, you have a tendency for wait. Okay, you got this one down pretty much. Oh. Why though? Say, like, why would you why did you do that to Yoimiya and Eula? Where the pirate? Oh, I have no idea what the heck I'm doing. Help. Okay. I guess you know, I'm so used to people, like, because I call this like an account review, but mostly it's just a account showcase, right? Like, I'm I'm basically showcasing other people's account because most people have their accounts already like really well built, and I'm just sitting here like showcasing them to other people. But I guess it is an account review. So here's the thing with Yoimiya. Yoimiya, you have the right artifact set, but with the new artifact set, you can make a statement saying like, okay, I can play the new set as well, right? You very well could. You very well could play the new set. And this is what I would say to people. It's always nicer to experiment and try things out. And if they work, they work. But I do think if your artifacts aren't that good yet, let me take a look. Take a look. You see, like this is the thing, right? Like there's almost no way for you to transition out of this. Like this is what you're gonna be stuck with unless you're willing to burn like tens of thousands of resin. Like that's the thing. For most people, they're stuck in this predicament. Like she's got like you're stuck here. Her base attack is pretty high, but there's not much room to go from here when it comes to ceiling. Her ceiling is quite limited. How much damage are you dealing? That's a good place to always start. I'm asking you, how much damage is your Yoimiya dealing with the Xingqiu? Guess like what? 12k? Yeah, like 1200 attack. It's still something, right? Like, let's see. Is it 12k with Xingqiu? We need a 4-man squad. Where's Bennett? Bring Bennett. What's another character? Like, need a shielder. Somebody that can shield. No, not Toma. He's too... To play this character, you need an optimized damage environment. And that's just my fancy way of saying you need a shield. Alright, let's go take a look. Walrus, I don't use Bennett. What does that mean? That's fine. We're just using him for the resonance. I'm trying to give her a fair shot. $12k? Can we get 12k? Oh, 22k. That was the hard hits, right? 15k. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, 15k, 11k. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. It's okay. If you got, here's the thing, all right? Here's the thing. That damage is definitely not enough for a Spiral Abyss like 36 star clear. Let's be honest with each other here, right? Let's not kid ourselves and be like, oh my god. 22k at the peak is definitely not enough to 36 star the Spiral Abyss, and for the most part it's understandable. However, if you take this and you're able to give her a Pyro Cup, like that's if you really care about making this character work, giving her a Pyro Cup here is going to help quite a bit. While attack is like, I'm not saying attack is like the worst thing in the world, but I'm just saying like attack, you would really like, it scales into her, right? Like it's a percentage scaling, whereas Pyro is like just a flat percentage slap onto her damage. You know what I mean? Oh, you do have a Pyro Cup. Okay, so actually this is a good one, right? So let's go take a look. Right, you lost 15% crit damage. Let's take a look. I don't know how it's gonna work. We need to charge back the elemental burst. Check her Abyss. Actually, yeah, you know what? Let's just go to Abyss. Going to Abyss is probably going to be much easier. We have all the bursts ready. We're just gonna use this team. We're not gonna even use We're not gonna even use. Come on, come on. Bennett. Let's take a look. But you see, this is not fair. This is not fair now. Oh, let's just click this. So there's no bonuses. It's still the same, right? It's still the same. Oh, wait, what am I... what am I doing? Why did I... they already have Hydro applied. Come on, I can't see the number. Yo! 17k, right? Like we're seeing a better stat like damage here, and it makes sense. Boom, boom. I want Xingqiu's burst back. Let's retry. Yeah, you see, Sanzu was right. It will work better in this setup. We'll do this. It's 25k at the peak, 33k at the peak. So you see, you're just using this set, you're already hitting for more, and you have worse what do you call it? You have worse substats. That's the word. You have worse substats. Like, okay, I'll explain why that's the case. The problem with running attack, where is it? The problem running with attack is attack first gets a percentage scaled into this, right? And then you take this number and then percentage scale it to this. It's like you're going through two parts of percentage scaling. And of course, you have to take this percentage scaling and scale it into your elemental skill as well, right? And your normal attack scaling as well. It's like there's too many percentage, so it gets watered down. But when you do Pyro is directly calculated. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I believe that's how Pyro is directly calculated after everything else has been calculated. You know what I'm saying? So let's say after all this like watering down, blah, 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 she hits for 1000 damage. Then Pyro damage bonus takes that 1000 damage, that is Pyro, and apply an additional 46.6% onto it, right? That's how these kind of elemental percentage damage work. They apply their percentage after everything else has been calculated, whereas attack is factored in as one of the first buffs. Right? That's how it works. Because that's why these elemental cups are so important for you to have. They're tacked on at the very end. Right? Oh, Xingqiu didn't have. So, for the most part, I see that yeah, artifacts. Get Xingqiu his artifacts. That's really important. And I'm sure you have Jiangling as well. Have you built her up? Probably not yet, right? Okay, you haven't built her up yet. So, okay, here's the thing. One of the best artifacts you can grind right now for your entire account is the Raiden artifact. Right? It's not a final damage roll, but what I mean is like it's calculated. Is it not calculated after the attack, the talent scaling, right? It's calculated after this, whereas attack is calculated from the very beginning, right? You take this number, then you go into here, and then you multiply it with this stuff, right? Attack, skill damage, elemental damage, crit damage, I think. Yeah, so look, attack is at the very beginning of the multiplication because you go, okay, this is getting a little complicated, right? The process is you take this, you add it to this. This is your base, right? That's considered your base attack. Wait, no, that's not. No. Your base attack is your character's attack plus the weapons attack. That's base attack, right? And attack percentage is tacked onto that additionally, scaled off of your base attack, right? We're getting that part right, I believe. And then from here on out, this attack percent, and some characters like Bennett, some skills only scale off of their base attack, right? I believe. And it's not clear how, like, what which skill does that. So each character has different scaling. So, but for Yoimiya, all her attack scales. So the main reason we're getting at is why pyro damage was dealing more damage is because attack is not as efficient of a stat because it's earlier in the formula. It gets watered down too much. Attack percentile is inferior nearly in all cases for dealing direct damage. No need to worry about diminishing returns if you're not at Giga Will. Yeah, and right, so but the reason for that is because it gets watered down, and like we just say it's diminishing returns. But the reason it has diminishing returns is because it's earlier in the formula, so it's watered down now. The more you get, it just doesn't give you as much.
Applied wet status. Damn, that's hot. A TK % cup is inferior nearly in all cases for dealing direct damage. No need to worry about diminishing returns if you are not a Giga Whale.
So it's like in brackets 2 plus 2 times 2 equals 8 vs 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 6. Like, in a way, we can understand it like that, right? In a way. MK, how do I get a review for my account? Just DM me in Discord, especially since you're a channel member. I will be able to fit you in with one of the available slots going forward. And gotta make sure to remind me like a day before the account review, or else I forget. But yeah. That in the gist of it, that's how it works. I never like studied elemental gauge theory or like understood like how damage calculation works. This is just my understanding of the game from testing different cups and different stats. So that's how I understand it. Is that attack just doesn't scale as good. Attack is more of a secondary stat for boosting damage after elemental damage bonus. The bow? Five-star bow? Oh. Check Kazu? Freedom Sworn. Are you saying run Kazuha with this team? Is that what you're saying? I mean, if we take one out, we have to take her out. This would be the new team. Is this what we're gonna test out to go in? So we were hitting at the peak for 33k in the Abyss. Let's try again. Try it again. All right, let's take a look. Oh, wrong one. Don't wanna. So with Kazuha, then you would have to swirl the pyro. Oh no, wait. This will be way too strong, I feel like. Wait a minute. I can't even see the damage. They're all dead. They're all dead. God. Okay, we gotta redo that because we can't use Bennett's burst. And how are we gonna... We gotta use Yoimiya's burst? Will Yoimiya's burst work, though? That's my question. Does it work? No, it doesn't work. It swirled Hydro instead. Try again. The math is complicated. It literally just used Elemental Goblet over attack. Yes. The gist, that's basically the summary here. Nope, that doesn't work. So how are we gonna swirl pyro? It has to be like this, and then we go to the edge. It's still swirled. This is one of these situations where it's like it's hard to pinpoint exactly what you want. You got to do it like immediately. Try that again. I'm telling you guys, for some people, this is the life of their Abyss runs. If they don't swirl the right element in the beginning, okay, we got it. Did we get it? I don't think we got it. I don't think we got it at all. I mean, 34k is already really nice, but we're literally not using Kazuha at this point. I mean, with what you have, clearing the Abyss shouldn't be a problem. You know what I mean? Like, beating the Abyss is not the issue here. It's like if your goal is 36 star the Abyss. That oh, finally we have a test subject. There we go. Oh, that's kind of awkward. Man, these monsters don't survive long enough for us to test the damage at these lower floors. It's unfortunate, but yeah, like we're too low on the Abyss to be able to test one full skill rotation for most of the mobs. I want Kazuo because it seems much easier to do swirl with him rather than circles. Yeah, his skills are instantaneous, right? So it's much easier. Swirl and absorption don't work the same. You can absorb the wrong element and still shred the right element. Okay, so if that's that's the thing. I always try to make sure I swirl the right element, but I just do the damage anyways.
Wet status. Damn, that's hot. Swirl and absorption don't work the same. You can absorb the wrong element and still shred the right element.
So increase swirl damage and decrease opponent's elemental resistance to the elemental infusion in the swirl by 40% though. See, this is what confuses the crap out of me. So yes, you increase the swirl damage and you decrease opponent's elemental resistance to the element infused in the swirl by 40% for 10 seconds. So you see, this confuses the hell out of me. I'm gonna be honest. Like if Sanzu, what you're saying is correct, then to a certain degree, is the artifact not just straight up lying to us? The initial hit of hit burst swirls. So if that one hit for pyro, so you're saying his burst skill, right? So whatever element is swirled in the cyclone afterwards is not the one that was initially swirl, which is the first hit of his sword. That's the one that's swirled. If that one was hydro, then it's hydro. If that one is pyro, then it's pyro. So in the case for us, it's almost always pyro, right? I think Kazuha can swirl 2 elements. Yeah, that's what we're saying right now. Is with his burst skill, with Kazuha's slash. God, that's so cringe. The slashing damage here, right here, that thing can swirl, which you can apply the 4-piece viridescence, and then the damage over time can also swirl, which can give you another instance. Because let's take a look at the artifact. There's no cooldown. So yeah, you guys are right. So with Kazuha, you can swirl twice. Right, you can swirl twice. You can swirl with the initial hit, and then afterwards, his damage over time can swirl again. So you essentially can swirl 2 elements. Right, that's what we're saying. It's easier to see in Venti's ult. You can swirl multiple elements. Okay, when you did Kazuha ult in Bennett's ult, he swirled both elements, so he gave both Hydro and Pyro buff. So like in a team like this, that would be really valuable considering with Xingqiu and Yoimiya, right? Okay, here's an example. When an enemy is electro charged and swirled at the right moment, you swirl both Electro and Hydro, but only Hydro is absorbed by the skill if the skill can absorb.
Status. Damn, that's hot. Here is an example. When an enemy is electro charged and swirl at the right moment. You swirl both Electro and Hydro, but only Hydro is absorbed by the skill if the skill can absorb.
So, okay, so I'm guessing right now that there are elemental priorities for what gets absorbed by the skill, right? I'm guessing. And So, let's say Pyro and Hydro are both swirled. Does Pyro always take priority? Is that always the case now? See, that's my question. Pyro, Hydro, Electro, Cryo rule. Feck rule. So then that makes things a lot more clear, right? That makes things a lot more clear. You see, like I never really go study this stuff. I've just been playing the game. So it makes things a lot easier. It makes things a lot easier for you if right. So then how does Venti work? Like Venti can swirl two elements as well. You can see it. But like the cycle always only has one, but I guess you can kind of make out, like if I'm recalling, are there instances where I was like, wait, is it Electro or Hydro? Like maybe it looks Electro, but I can see Hydro elements in it. Not quite. Sometimes against those Abyss Heralds, he swirls Hydro even if Benny's ult is up. You know, at this point, I think it's just hurting our heads too much to go so deep to try to figure out every single enemy, their priorities and everything. It's good enough to know that Kazuha has, and a lot of these Anemo characters have the ability to swirl two different elements. So it puts less emphasis on how you prioritize skill usage and puts more emphasis on rotation, right? Absorption rule. Pyro, Hydro, Electro, Cryo. Anemo Traveler. Cryo, Pyro, Hydro. Why? 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 But why would Genshin do that? Why would you do that, Mahoyo? Why would you design the game like that? God damn it.
Sussy Sanzu River just applied wet status. Damn, that's hot. Absorption rule. Pyro, Hydro, Electro, Cryo. Anemo Traveler. Cryo, Pyro, Hydro, Electro.
Like, but like Hoyoverse, why would you do that? Yeah. That's my question. Like I can't wrap my head around it. Is there a legitimate reason why they had to design it this way, or were they just not really paying attention to this aspect of the game when they designed it? Right, like if right that I'm assuming that's true. So like that just means Hoyoverse, when they designed the MC, they didn't think this through. Well, anyways. Overall for this account, okay, please tell me this one is Pyro. No. Oh, fuck. Oh. Damn. I kind of zoned out there for a little bit. Okay. What's going on? What's going on? Oh. Oh. Oh shit. Oh. Oh my god. That hurts, man. And you know what hurts the most? You know what hurts the most? Is seeing how good the substats are. You know, that really that really hits home, but like, and then you take a closer look at the substat, you realize everything went into flat attack. Like there's just so many things. Like you first look at this, right? You're like, oh my god, that is that, like, why would this be? And then you look at this, oh okay, I see, like, but wait, is it like level, it looks like it's like maybe what, level 8, level 12, and then you look at it, wait, level 20, where are this, and then you look at this and you're like, oh. There's this, it's just layers and layers and layers of just pain and suffering with this artifact. Oh my goodness. This is painful. I see it now. I see it now, Moonlight, when you say you're cursed. Indeed, this probably is a curse, isn't it? Change to HP, please. Please. Wait, what do you mean change to HP? Like I'm sitting here like, right. Yes, change it to the HP cup. Right, the HP cup. Oh, yeah. Like, what do you mean? Ancient Wizard Pyro cup now? Yeah, let's change to this one. let's change to this one. I got taken for a ride there. Like, right, change it to the HP. Right, yes. Let's get the HP cup.
Sussy Sanzu River just applied wet status. Damn, that's hot. Here is an example to make it clear. You have 4 enemies, each one with a different of the 4 swirlable elements. If you hit all 4
Sanzu
with one
saved me.
anemo skill, you will swirl all 4, but only absorb 1.
Here's an example to make it clear. You have 4 enemies, each with one different element, with each one with a different of the 4 swirlable elements. If you hit all 4 with one anemo skill, you will swirl all 4 but only absorb 1. But Sanzu, so for example, right, here's my question then. With Kazuha's slash, does Kazuha's slash go from left to right, or is it one slash that hits all at the same time? You see, I never paid attention to these details, because if it goes from left to right, I guess it doesn't matter because it's gonna swirl. So it's like still 4 instances of swirl. So theoretically, you're saying it can swirl all 4 elements, right? Theoretically, it can, as long as you can apply each of them individually on all 4 enemies without them touching each other to cancel some out. For example, right? I know Electro and Hydro, they stack on each other. So you have 2. Even on the one enemy, you can have both of them. So I understand that. But I don't know if like Pyro and Electro, if they touch, would they cancel each other out or something like that, right? So theoretically, one Kazuha slash, goddamn, that's so cringe. I can't keep saying that. One Kazuha slash can swirl all 4 and shred all 4, right? Oh my god. I can't look at the screen right now. This is like, oh no. Roll the HP. Walrus, roll for HP cup. But why? Why HP cup? Can we like not roll? Can we not roll for like an HP Sans? You know, like, can we get an HP Sans in here? Oh, oh no. Oh, Sans, I mean, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Is it one of these? Oh, 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 that's. Uh, Like you don't even. But you don't even have all 4 of them. You don't have HP. Right? HP, okay. Are you wanting me to use one of the Shimenawas, but like they're like we're setting ourselves up for failure. Yeah. Like, this is like the best one you have out of the 3, and this is still like, you know, this is emotional damage. Yeah, like I don't want you to waste your resources on this. Okay. Oh wait, no, not okay. Yeah, I mean, what can I say? If it doesn't have at least a crit rate or crit damage stat, I don't even think you should bother with it. My lord. Oh no, what's happening? Yeah, you need more artifacts. Okay, here's the thing, Moonlight. You need this set. You need more of it. You need Emblem of Severed Fate. You need 3 of them. You need 1 for Xiangling, 1 for Xingqiu, 1 for Raiden, right? And in the process of farming for that, you can upgrade some of your Shimenawa pieces. And then in the process of that, you can farm another Shimenawa set, hopefully for Hu Tao. Because I'm gonna be real with you, you're probably gonna be spending like 15 to 20k resin in this domain, if you have average luck, and it's gonna benefit your account immensely, just from having Xiangling leveled up. Oh my god, so blue, it's so blue. Trust me, I try every single time. Yeah, like all your resin right now should be going into that domain. You don't really need new characters. You absolutely need that artifact set. All right, that's gonna level your account, because Xingqiu is like the centerpiece of too many teams. Yoimiya teams, Hu Tao teams, Freeze teams, right? National team. And different freeze teams require Xingqiu as well. It's not just one freeze team, like multiple variations of different freeze teams require Xingqiu. And Xiangling is also in Xiangling. Where is Xiangling? Xiangling is also in the national team, right? She's in like firework teams. She's in Ganyu melt teams. She's just a part of too many pieces as well for her to kind of just chill on the side. And I'm not, I don't know what you prioritize in the game, but I would say it'll never hurt to have these characters leveled up ready with some artifacts. You don't even need her to be like level 80. Get her to level 70 or level 60, Ascension 4, with, a decent artifact set on her. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay. It's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. Well, I try to have I try to have fun. Depends on what you want to build, but I'm saying I'm saying you'll probably have more fun in like with Xiangling and Xingqiu built up, because they opened you up to so many more teams. Like if you ever try different teams, like, oh, who should I put in here? Xingqiu will be good. Xiangling will be good. It's always these 2 characters, and of course Sucrose. If you care about like the whole, like we were talking about, like the viridescence scenario, right? If you care about that to shred enemy resistance, Sucrose is a good choice. These characters, I arguably will make the game more fun because they open up more team options. You get to play different teams, and you can crush content with like 5-6 different teams just because these 2 characters are built and leveled up, right? So I whoa, that is a slick sword, if I do say so myself. Very nice sword. Energy, it's roughly good enough. But yeah, that would be my best advice. As to characters, all right. Now let's finish up the review with characters. You already have Shenhe, right? You already have Shenhe, and I'll be brutally honest. Shenhe with Eula is like is, you know, it's eh, very mid. Not the best. In fact, you probably should pair Shenhe with like Chongyun in a Chongyun team, like Shenhe, Chongyun with, and I know like a lot of people were building Cryo Kaching, Cryo Zhongli with Shenhe, but honestly, that's the right concept. You know, Shenhe with Chongyun is a good option. Depends on how much you want to build Shenhe. I see you already have her leveled up, so I'm gonna assume that you care about it. With Rosaria as well, it's like maybe try Rosaria. I don't know. So the next character for you to really consider, I really at this point I would say it's going to be one of these. All right. One of these, preferably Ayaka. Like if you have some gems. Let's see what's been going on here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, you're like 56 pulls in. You're 20 pulls away from a guaranteed Ayaka. I think pulling Ayaka would be a smart move for your account. Of course, Ayaka leans into Xingqiu. So Ayaka Xingqiu with Diona Shenhe. Ayaka Xingqiu. You can do Diona and Kazuha. Or Diona and Shenhe. They both work. It's a good team, honestly. I think you should consider it. Yellen or Kazu or Ayaka. You see, okay, the smartest move for you, Moonlight, would be to wait until this Friday's live stream. After this Friday's live stream, you'll probably have a much clearer understanding of what Yellen is capable of, like without all the leaks. And let's be honest, if you just solely function off of leaks, you're gonna get burned. Like at some point, you're gonna get burned. Like you're gonna make a bad decision, and then something gets changed, and you're like, oh shit. Right? So right now, as of current, a safe bet would be Ayaka. Ayaka, look, here's all the things that Ayaka can do for you, right? Ayaka connects so many different pieces together. Xingqiu, Kazuha, Shenhe, and Ayaka opens the possibility for eventually to add Ganyu, to add Sangonomiya. These characters become even more valuable. Ayaka has no reliance on Bennett. Ayaka has no reliance on Zhongli, so you wouldn't need to fight for these really popular characters. You can running Ayaka, you can open up more options for Raiden. Ayaka doesn't need Xiangling. Ayaka doesn't need Bennett. And the only character Ayaka arguably needs is Xingqiu. The only character you'll be competing with Raiden when it comes to national teams would be Xingqiu, right? Which you can solve that problem by getting Sangonomiya, which Sangonomiya and Raiden are very close right now in Abyss usage. That should tell you something about this character. So if people get the chance to pick up a Sangonomiya rerun eventually, I do urge you guys to do so. She's currently very popular, and unfortunately you did skip Aito, so the single problem you're gonna run into is Xingqiu, because you're gonna be fighting for Xingqiu with Shogun. But apart from that, she's such a good piece right now for your account. Like you haven't hyper invested into anything excessive, and everything leans, like all the lines right now are converging onto Ayaka. Why Kokomi when you have Mona though? Well, if you run Mona in replacement of Kokomi, first and foremost, you need to run a prototype Amber, right? Because you need the healer. Kokomi satisfies the Hydro Applicator and healer role at the same time, and she's really good at it. Her Hydro application is very consistent, it lasts a very long time, and she can AoE heal the team with a burst. So granted, if you really want to fix that issue, yes, that person is right. You can run Mona with prototype Amber. You can bypass that, and then you can throw Xingqiu there. Do you want me to pull? I can pull. We can try your luck on Ayaka. We have Just one temple, right? That's all we have. One temple. Wait, BKTYH. Oh, not that. That's for skins. So we're just doing one poll. We're doing one poll. Okay, okay, okay. Oh no, damn. That was kind of a curveball. All right. That was kind of a curveball. I'm not gonna lie. That was kind of a curveball. I was not expecting that. That kind of threw me. That kind of threw me off. Threw me off a little bit. Wait, what? Oh. Claim the achievements. How do I claim achievements? Where's the achievements page? People, I don't know where the achievements page is. Oh, here it is. Wow, is this what like free to plays go, like you guys be like rounding out your primo gems through achievements? I'll be damned, we're almost there. We need 4 more. Did you do your daily commissions? Did you do your commissions today? I doubt it. There it is. Which one's the easiest? Oh, that one is easy. We just gotta go kill some cryo slimes. Is this what free-to-plays spend their time on for most of the day? It's just like, oh, let's get 5 more primo gems, 8 more primo gems, and we can do a single poll. There are more achievements? Oh. I'll be... Oh! It's harvesting time, baby! Oh my god! That's at least gotta give us 2 more, right? Just kidding. Just 1. Huh! This is really demoralizing, isn't it? Like, how do you guys... How do you guys do this? No cap. Like, I'm just curious. Like, how do you guys continue to log back in the next day and be like, today's the day? All right, I'm gonna get my 70 primo gems today, and I'm gonna do my single poll, and it's at 10 pity. So I'm gonna bank on the fact that this is the one. How do you guys continue to tell yourself that today's the day? You know, it's really difficult. There we go. How many primos did we get for that? 10? 10 primo gems? I'm rich! Yeah. Through denial, because eventually you'll get pity. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's a shame. Like, nobody uses Yoimiya's charge attack, do they? Like, look at that. It looks so cool, but nobody uses it. You know what they should have done with Yoimiya's charge attack? They should have done it like when the center arrow arrives, then it creates a mini pyro explosion. You know what I mean? And then like it creates 3 instances of pyro explosion upon impact of the original shot, and it should scale. It should work kind of like Ganyu's Bloom, but not really. Ganyu's Bloom is 1 instance of damage. This one is going to be 3 mini explosions. That would have been so cool. And it works like a firework. Fireworks only explode after they reach their destination. So why do you have 3 of them going out at the same time when you should just have one go out and then land and then poof, do a little explosion, right? Seriously though, you just keep playing and watch as the primodes accumulate, just like Jesus Christ. That's so sad to hear. But I guess like if you guys are enjoying, you know, the slow grind and you don't like it when things are just, you know, you swipe a card to get it and you enjoy the process, of course, that's why you play the game, right? Like that's why people sometimes play gacha games. It's that process of over a year, over 2 years, you're able to build something up that's worthwhile, that you can look back at and be like, oh damn, I remember when I got that, when I got that, when I got that. The grind for primos is what make Genshin fun. That's true. You know, you can't argue with that. Wait, what the hell? Did that thing just like go over there? Oh, what the? What? It's auto-targeting the frickin' fire pot? Huh, interesting. That is Sanzu's leftover genesis for skin. Ah, I see. So we're not going to touch that. Okay, I see it. Maybe in the future you're going to have something you want. All right. So for people who are still here, make sure to tune in on Friday for the Genshin live stream. And this is what we're going to do. I'm going to make it so that only subscribers can comment during that stream, or at least during the giveaway. We're giving away what you call it? Sanzu, what was it? What was it? We're giving away the choice of Ayaka or Yellen. Or you said Miss Splitter, right? Did you say Miss Splitter? Because Miss Splitter is a whole different beast, my friend. If they choose Miss Splitter, holy smokes. This thing can run us for like $400. Okay, so he did say that. I wasn't missing. Ayaka, Miss Splitter, Yellen. That's the giveaway, people. On Friday, tune into the live stream right here on YouTube. I'm going to make it so only subscribers can comment, at least during the giveaway section. And I want to set the subscriber time limit to at least 24 hours. So I don't want any new people coming in being like trying to take the opportunity away from you guys. And I do understand sometimes people do get a little frustrated. It's like, hey, Walrus, you know, why are you letting everybody do it? And I agree. I can see it from your perspective. So you have to be subscribed to my channel for 24 hours to comment during the giveaway. And that just makes it fair. So I'm giving you guys a heads up. I'm sure most people here are subscribed, so you guys probably have a much better chance. Channel members are at what? Just giving you guys a reminder. Channel members are currently... Where is channel members? Channel members are what? How do I see? Nightbot. 3 times luck. Okay. We're at 3 times the luck. So, good luck, people. All right? This Friday is going to be lit. Yeah. I'm really hoping channel members can take it home, but if channel members don't take it home, it's fine. Wait, what time are you streaming Friday? It's going to be exactly when the live stream goes live for Genshin. What should you use for Yoimiya? You mean for the bow? Hamayumi is fine. Like the bow you're currently using right now is fine. Like there's apart from this, you're gonna be starting to look at some 5-star options, to be honest. Or Rust. Like Rust, of course, obviously very good, but you don't have Rust, right? Oh wait. You do have Rust. Yeah, Rust is gonna be better. Rust is a better, like Rust is probably like peak Yoimiya for 4-star weapons. Pretty much. And then from here on out, you're going to need 5-star weapons. Yeah, it's Hamayumi, Rust. So Rust, I hope you will level it up. You're going to see quite a meaningful jump. Yeah, with refinements, it's even better, of course. So that's going to be that. All right. I hope to see you guys all this Friday. Like I said, not crazy excited, but just good to move on to a new patch, new characters, try out some new teams. For me, at the very least, that is what I look forward to. And with the whole like Yellen, I made some videos and people have been really like not liking me saying Yellen is in trouble because of leaks. But okay, like, right, we'll see. If she's amazing, I hope I'm wrong. I hope my video's wrong. I hope I was worried for nothing. But I'd rather worry for nothing than not worry and just get my ass cheeks clapped. Like all my expectations blown. I'm worried for a reason, right? I'm not saying that's fact. I'm saying I'm worried. So, have they announced the live stream yet? Let's take a look. They usually announce it soon, right? Like it's literally da, 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 da. Take a look. Oh, by the way, how many people have applied for the second open beta? Or is it second closed beta or open beta? I don't think they have announced it. Nope. Nothing. Nope. Nothing. Let's see the Chinese one. Let's see the one at Bilibili. Billy. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. No, not yet. It has to be tomorrow then, right? If it's actually this Friday. Wait, is it next Friday? Or this Friday? Wait. Huh. The Moonlight says Discord. Wait, where did you get that? Is that a leak? Or is that legit? Sanzu says only hope for overloaded and electrocharge comp in terms of reaction damage. Now our party EM buff characters. Artifacts or weapons. Party EM buffers are basically like the godsend of high end damage amplification. I think they're so good. Yeah, I don't see anything, but I'm sure it's coming very soon. So guys, stay tuned. You know what's funny? Genshin is rated like 5.2 out of 10 on Bilibili. I'm not even lying to you guys. Look at this game rating. Like the CN community is not pleased. Look at that. Look at this. It's rated 5.2 out of 10 for this game. That's a yikes. Like, can you imagine you're rated 2.5 stars out of 5 stars? That's a yikes rating right there. Like this rating itself should show you like how people are feeling about this game. Like, how are the CN players feeling? I wonder how they're feeling. They're feeling 5.2 out of 10. That's how they're feeling. So the CN community dislikes this game as the West as well. Well, okay, the CN community has concerns. They're very analytical. They're very like people say like CN community complains a lot. Like I'm not saying like they're really nice or anything. They have a lot of concerns for the game. They constantly ask for changes, but most of them are just brushed under the rug. It's the same situation. They're not united enough to make a big of a splash like we did with Zhongli. Right? Zhongli was like CN was behind it. EN was behind it. People were just like going hard, right? Asking for Hoyoverse to make changes, and it was like hurting their national pride. But like nowadays, people have concerns for different aspects of the game, and like there's not enough of a collective voice to kind of spearhead the whole situation. So what ends up happening is like 15% is complaining about this, 5% is complaining about that, 3% is complaining about this, and then like 8% is it's just all over the place. So of course Hoyoverse can't do anything. Like they can't even narrow down on like the complaints. However, we do kind of rely on them to make problems notice. Yeah, but like they're not united. We're not united enough. Right now, no one in the community garners, because okay, this is the situation right now. Let's say if you want Tectone or somebody big in the space, right? You want Tectone to say something, but the problem is there's a lot of people that watch Tectone, but then they don't watch someone like Enviosity. So, and then there's a lot of people who watch Enviosity, but they don't watch Tectone. There's a lot of people that watch Atsu, but then they don't watch Tectone. There's a lot of people that watch me, but they don't watch Tectone. Like, even the community itself, like, we are hating certain people who are in the position to bring, to say something, to you know, make a noise. But like the community is like, no, I hate him because he said that one thing 7 months ago about that other thing. So now he's, you know, he's my enemy. I'll never support him. I'll never watch him. So I will never support his cause, even if his cause is for the betterment of the game. Fuck that. I'm not doing that, you know? So we're in this situation where the players want change. The people who can make noise, they talk about different things, and with their different communities, they have to cater to whatever their community is, you know, is enjoying, I guess. So you get this really sad situation is we're kind of all in our own bubbles. The Genshin community is all sitting in their own little bubbles, comfortable with, you know, their monthly income, their ads revenue, their sponsorships. Why go out of the comfort zone? If the game dies, the game dies. That's how a lot of the content creators are feeling. If the game dies, the game dies. We'll just move on. I have a strong enough foundation with my audience. I'll just move on to another game. I'll go to Star Rails, right? Whatever. And and there's no way the game dies. There's no ways they close the servers. And as long as they don't close the servers, the top creators are able to get like hundreds of thousands of views per video every other day or every day. Why change anything? What's the point? Like, why go out of your way to maybe risk offending the people who are still watching your video to go and, you know, for the case of Tectone, for the case of Ventash, it's these, their commentary, they're very personality driven. And a lot of people watch them for whatever they do very well. Why risk that? Right? Be like, and actually tackle an issue and risk losing the respect or the attention of more of your viewers. No point. So that's where we're at. There are people who could do something, won't do something because they would be risking too much to do it. So like the question is it more important for these creators and for these people who can make, it's the same in CN as well. Is it more important to make noise for the betterment of the game or to mind your own business and keep making the money that you're currently making? You know, that's the decision they have to make. And I respect them for at least once in a while, they'll bring up some serious concerns because they're human. They're going to be affected. If the game isn't doing well, if they're not enjoying the game, they can't just fake it every single day. Right? It's not healthy. So of course, once in a while, they will let the truth come out. Like recently with Mtash and Tectone, it's about that time. They've been grinding away aimlessly, essentially, just making profits for the last like month and a half, patch and a half. And of course, they're going to burn out. They're going to come out and they're going to make this video and then they're going to go back, like pretend like nothing is wrong. They're going to pretend like they're still enjoying the game. They're going to C6, like Tectone's going to C6 R5 because his C6 R5 videos gets him the most views. Let's be honest, right? That's what it has to be. They have to make money, right? I'm just telling you guys the truth. Like, I can even extrapolate how much money these people make. But I'm not going to tell you that because, you know, that's not my place to do. And maybe I'm like, there's some sort of terms of service that I'll be breaking if I reveal how much money they make per video. Then you guys can just backtrack and then you guys know how much money. I don't know exactly how much money they make, but I know how much money they make from YouTube. Let's just put it that way. Sanju says, if Mihoyo actually listened to the community, I would have already quit, to be honest. Yeah, there are some very, very there are some very yikes suggestions from the community. Like, most of the time, people don't know what they're suggesting for the game. But once in a while, I do come across some really good suggestions. Like, that would be pretty neat if they had this in the game. Out of every 10 bad suggestions, there's always one that's like, okay, I can see that happening. Most of us are just stubborn. Yeah, and it's fine, right? Sometimes I say some shit just for the sake of saying it. I know people are not going to take it well, but I still say it. I'm just stubborn. I'm stubborn as well. Everybody's stubborn. I want a bicycle in the game. Is that too much to ask? How about a floating Nimbus? Can we get a floating Nimbus in the game as a mount? But those good suggestions rarely make it to the dev notes. Yeah, because people don't care. When they see a good suggestion, they're like, yeah, that's good. And then they click off. If we really, if this community really wanted, but then again, it's all subjective. What's good to us may not be good to someone else. So if we share it to no ends, we just keep sharing it, like, oh, look, have you guys seen this? Share to Reddit, share to the, and if other people don't care, it's just gonna get buried anyways. During Goku banner wars, we'll get the Nimbus. Goku is gonna be a spear user, isn't he? Goku is gonna be a spear user, and his weapon is going to be his staff, his extendable staff. Oh, now I really want Goku. No. And Goku's dash animation is gonna be him on the Nimbus. Goku's dash animation is gonna be him on the Nimbus like this. Damn it. Now you just make me want that character.
Sussy Sanzu River just applied wet status. Damn, that's hot. C6R5 videos gets a lot of views, you say. If it's a 6-figure income, I am in. Lol.
Unfortunately, it's not that lucrative. When I say it's a lot, it's also because of who is doing it. For example, Sansu, let's be completely honest. If I did a C6R5 video, I probably will get less views than I normally get. People don't care about Walrus getting a C6R5. They want to see Tectone do it. Let me tell you, if Enviosity one day comes out, it's like, I finally decided to stop being free to play and I'm going like C6R5 for this character because I love them, that video is going to get a lot of views, probably like 300,000-400,000. But it's only because it's Enviosity. It's unfortunate. Back in the day, Tenha used this trick to solidify him in the community. I'm not trying to badmouth Tenha, I'm just saying, if he didn't do what he did back then and invest that amount of money to summon, he wouldn't be where he is today. And he's admitted to this. He only spent that much money during that time to become somebody who spends a lot of money on this game just so people would watch him spend a lot of money in this game. He said this in the past. I'm not out here like bad-mouthing Tenha. He's admitted to this himself when he was on stream. He said, and that was a business decision. He decided to invest so he could have an audience in this playing this game. And he was very smart to do so. But that era is over, right? If people wanted to see people spend money, they have like at least 4 or 5 different creators who are doing that actively. Yeah. Ten has agreed to this, and I think he's very smart for being very transparent with his viewers. His content is built around showcasing how, like, the performance of different investments you put into the game. Weapons, characters, right? These are and of course, there are other people who came along who has different business models than him, who essentially does the same thing. A good example, Tony 2. Yeah, Tony 2, very smart. How he does almost exactly the same thing as Tenha, but he makes it more of a spectacle. Tenha makes it more analytical and personalized, right? Tony 2 comes in, show you the stuff, takes like 30 seconds, he's out, done. Doesn't care about intro, outro, doesn't care about his personality, being like, hey guys, what's up? He's there to do business. He gives you this, and you give him your view. That's it. That's all he's at. But Tenha wants something more, right? Tenha wants to build a community. Tenha wants people to know Tenha. People want to watch more content from Tenha. Tony 2 just wants you to watch his C6R5 Will adventures. You know? Rem Super Prisoners, I'm saying wow to his smart decisions. Yeah, Tenha is really smart. Like, can you imagine if you had like the money? Would you guys, let's say, go back in time? If you guys had, I'm sure some of you guys have saved up this amount of money. Like, let's say you saved up $100,000. Would you take half of that and invest it into Genshin? 50K. Drop it in like the same in one patch, spending 50 grand on Genshin in patch 1.0 to build a community, to be that guy who will whale. Would you guys have done that? But I can tell you right now, Tenha has probably made that money back, like twofolds. I'm just saying. You know, where are you gonna go to invest your money to make 200% profit in like a year and build a community and make it your living? It's a smart move. What can I say? It's a hella smart move. Bitcoin. But the thing is, would you do that? Right? We say that, like, but are you really gonna do that? It's like, this is something that I see a lot of content creators doing, and I think Tenha, there's some other creators. I can sit here for a long time. I study a lot of these creators and I watch their live streams to see them talk. I care more about them when they're just being themselves. I watch a lot of Tectone videos when he's just himself talking. Because you cut through the facade, you cut through the bullshit, you cut through like the personas and all that stuff, and the sake of making content, and they're just normal people. You just talk to them like they're normal people. Like, whether you like or hate these people with their takes on Genshin, I have bad takes on Genshin as well. But we can't judge a person's character based on the content they make for a video game when the goal here is to be entertaining or to be controversial or whatever. Right? We can't judge an entire person's character. When it's all said and done, if they're sitting here and talking to you as a normal human being, just a person, just another dude, sometimes it's more worthwhile to listen to them because they have more things to say simply because they've been through what they've been through. How about Ziox? Ziox is pretty chill, but Ziox almost never talk about things that's like outside of Genshin. Even during his live streams, he's always playing Genshin or he's playing games, right? Ziox hasn't really, I haven't been able to find clips or tune in at a time when he's talking about his normal. I know he studies like law or something. I remember that. But I don't know if he's still gonna keep doing law. I think he's making more money doing Genshin than he would be if he were to graduate law school and be like a paralegal or like a lawyer. Honestly. And it's less stressful. There's less legal repercussion. There's less maintenance fee, right? And he has people who love him and respect him in this community. Granted, it's not gonna last as long as being a lawyer. Genshin will one day perish. The community will one day die off. And what is he gonna do then? Is he gonna move to another game, make guides for another game? Right? He has to think about that. So that's what it is to Zach. X-Lice is cool. There's a lot of cool people in the community when they're just, being themselves. When content's not involved, a lot of these people are really cool because they're really smart. This is the one thing people don't understand. People who made it in the Genshin community as creators, most of the time, they are very good at something. Like, for example, Atsu. Atsu is very good at socializing with people. You know what I mean? Atsu, he literally made his entire community through socializing. Like, I can make an entire video about how Atsu went from, like a 10K subscriber in Genshin straight up to where he is now. He socialized the hell out of it. He mingles with other people. He collabs. He did some very smart content in the very beginning to kind of draw the attention of the bigger creators, and then built his fan base off of like cross pollination kind of with the bigger creators. Remember the game show that he did? What was it called? Like something millionaire or something like that. And he asked questions and he invited all these big creators. And then from there, he went to stream on Twitch and he raided Enviosity nonstop. He would raid Enviosity like day in, day out. And that's how him and Envy became close friends. And he would do that with all the other creators as well. He goes to conventions to socialize, and he makes sure he's always like relevant and with these other creators in Genshin. So you see him appearing not just on his own content, and his channel, but like on other people's channel. They're always talking to him. They're always like collaborating. That he plays different games with these different creators. That's not Genshin. So he's kind of like in a way spearheading a lot of the diversity and social aspects. But he only mingles with like the top dogs. Like you'll never see Atsu really mingle with people who are like half his size or like smaller than that, because that's not where his attention is. Atsu techno drama, like Atsu, he's very outspoken as well, so he attracts a lot of drama. Like I've had people badmouth me. Trust me, if I wanted drama, I could have had more drama than Atsu. Like I could have had some serious drama if I wanted to, but like I don't feel like I want to go towards that direction, you know, because of my hot takes. I have a lot of hot takes. I say what I have on my mind, whether it's right or wrong. It's objective, right? So then a lot of people shit talk me, and I have people who send me clips like of people like who watch my content and like shit talks me, and I've seen a lot of those people. Razor Ninja battle. Yeah, I think I've had people send me clips of Razor Ninja, and he like the thing is, for the most part, they're hating just for the sake of hating. Like they don't even say anything too intellectual or correct. They're just saying like, "Oh, that's stupid." But from his point, that's stupid, right? So I don't think there's really even an argument to be had or drama to be had because they've already made up their mind before watching the content. These people are very close-minded, in my opinion, for the most part, because they formulate their opinion before watching. And then they watch it just so they can confirm what they already previously believe, and then say things like, "Oh, that's stupid. Oh, that's dumb. Oh, that's stupid. Oh, that's dumb. Haha, lol, he's stupid. That's dumb." So it's like, and when they give counter arguments, it's mostly their opinions. So like, there's no point. You can't have even like, the drama isn't even going to be juicy. Even if we started drama, it wouldn't be juicy because it's just two people giving their opinions. You know? That's not basis for drama. Drama usually end up with, for the most part, I feel like one party is in the right, one party is in the wrong, and there's some shit that happened, right? And of course, people who are fans of one party will like always take the side of that person. It doesn't matter if they did something unspeakable. Like that person could be the most despicable human on earth and did something really bad, and there'll still be a fan base that says like, "Yeah, like we support you." If Hate Watchers works like Weight Watchers, it would make this community better. The thing is, I think there are people who build a brand of content in the Genshin space just to like shit on people with hot takes. So I'm literally somebody who is known in this community to have hot takes. So my content gets taken, and then people will react to my content just for the sake of filling content. You know what I mean? Like, because it's difficult to find content. So when somebody has a hot take and they can band together their community, be like, "Fuck this guy, like, oh, this guy's a freaking dumbass," they're gonna do it. It's free, like it's free patriarchy. You know, it's a free patriotic campaign that they could run for like 8 minutes to 10 minutes and be like, "Yeah, fuck this guy, the enemy of my enemy." You know, like, like we band together. If we band together and hate on one person, it'll strengthen our bond and unity. It'll make us look more like a unit, you know. If you have Eula, you bring Chi-Chi as battery. What's that? Rage gets the clicks. Yeah, it does. And in a way, like, I don't want to say like I make these videos just to get people to hate me, because I honestly believe this stuff. Like, if you guys see when I talk, I'm not lying. I believe in this stuff, right? And I'm just a dude who's entitled to my opinion. And honestly, if they think I'm wrong, I'm cool with it. That's the whole point of an opinion, right? Like, I'm not out here trying to like monopolize and try to take over Genshin with my opinions. Please disagree with me. I was reading a comment today, and they were like, "Yo, man, like I gotta say I disagree," and I I love seeing that. I can't tell you guys how much I love seeing people disagree with me because it opens up. It's here somewhere. It's here somewhere. Here it is. Look. What's this? And he's a subscriber. I love it when I see this. I don't know if he's in chat though. You see? I disagree when you say it's not an exploration game. I explore a lot in this game and enjoy it. Saying it's just a gacha game where you only collect characters is disingenuous. The game is so much more than that. You are entitled to your opinion. I just don't agree with some of the things you are saying in this video, and that's my opinion. Dude, these people get it. These people understand. It's like you can disagree with somebody and still support them. I don't know why that is so hard for people to understand. This is not high school anymore, people. Right? This isn't high school anymore. We're all, okay, maybe some of you guys are in high school, but like, you know, like this isn't a high school. You don't have to be like, you know, you don't have to be a bootlicker of somebody to follow them, to want to see what they have, or to support them in some way. This is the kind of stuff that I live for. I love this. Right? I love this stuff. And this is why I make the videos. This is why I feel comfortable giving my take, because I know people can, like my audience at least, can disagree with what I say in the video, and they will still come back and see what I have to say next time when I have an opinion. A doom licker. So, you know, I don't understand. Like, I guess I'm just out of the loop. Maybe the young people like nowadays want to be a part of like a riled up community where we just kind of chant our slogan of some sort. I don't know. I don't want our community to be like that. I don't want to sit here and give you guys an entire conversation or like share my opinion and then I go look at chat and I see everybody like true, yo, Walrus, yo, true. Like then I'm just sitting here, I'm just like, I guess we're moving on to the next subject, right? Because like there's no conversation to be had here. Yeah, like based. Oh, yo, based. Oh, bro, based. You're so like, what the fuck? Like, okay, then we're just moving on to the next topic. And after I finish the next topic, it's just gonna be like, yo, true, bro, based. And then, okay, next topic. What am I doing? Am I just here to give you guys a monologue? I'm just like, hey, yo, I'm just here reading off a script, and then people will be like, yeah. Right? It's poggers, dude. Like, come on. I like once in a while people would challenge me. Like today, I was talking about what was that? And I learned some stuff, right? Like after today's stream, I'm smarter now. You guys know, like Sanzu helped me understand that you can swirl multiple elements, and some people are like, yo, he doesn't even know that, what a dumbass. Like, I guess I was a dumbass before this stream. Now I know, right? So I learned something. So that's always nice, because if I harbored a community who wouldn't oppose me or stand up to me, then you know, I'll just keep being a dumbass. Well, the selling of this is quite handy when there's no content to grind. The thing is, you know, I feel happy that some of these people are taking my content and reacting to it in a way, because at least I'm getting picked up by some people who are like, okay, let's see what shit take Walrus has to say.
Sussy Sanzu River just applied wet status. Damn, that's hot. I don't get the obsession of categorizing things into neat little compartments. Venn diagram exist precisely because that isn't how the world works.
I think, like Sanzu, in a way, that's... Okay, I'm about to say something like very controversial, so please don't hate me for saying this, and it might sound very condescending, but I honestly feel like the obsession is a form of escapism. Like they just want things to be more simple. And this usually happens when people are not matured enough. Like they're still very young. They want things to be simple. They want things to just work like that and be simple, and they just want to forget about the complexity of the problem that they're facing. That's what I honestly feel. So they want to categorize things into these, like you say, neat little compartments, when in actuality, it's never that simple. I keep saying this, it's never that simple. I'm after, okay, this might be stroking my dick a little bit, but like, I'm after truth. I want to get as close to the truth as I possibly can. And in pursuit of that, I'm going to face a lot of hardship. I'm going to face people who shit talk me. I'm going to face people who send me death threats. I'm going to send, I'm going to send, no, I'm going to face people who just don't like my content, right? Don't like what I have to say. But I always want to ask the question, like, what if? What about this? How about that, right? Even as a thought experiment. I think there's a, like, people always watch motivational speakers, and it's like there's no such things as a stupid question. They'll say like, yes, true, I agree, and then they go away and see somebody saying or asking something stupid, and they'll say like, yo, that's a dumb question. You know, like, you can watch as many, these people can watch as many motivational videos or like feel motivated all they want, but if they don't take things into application and try to better themselves through it, it's never going to work. Motivational stuff and this stuff, it's so so temporary. I hope one day all these people who are being extremely toxic, they do end up growing up and understanding that you know, it's not about that. It's not about that. It's never been about that, and it never will be about that. Just gotta make things work, right? Ask the questions and look dumb in the moment. 2.7, one story quest and a few cooking decorating events. Pretty much. I'm just gonna keep killing some monsters and wait for Sumeru. Most of them don't grow up though. Like, I mean, it's fine. If they don't grow up, they don't grow up. Just I'm sure eventually they'll run into, like, and okay, this is the case with most people who are very toxic, right? They usually don't have the best time in their normal life. Like, and it's true. Like, this has been proven. This has been proven over and over again. Like, school bullies usually are dealing with some sort of like problems in their life. Like, most of them are dealing with something that's rather traumatic. So if you see somebody who's like overly toxic and or is straight up being like trying to be this alpha chat or alpha male on the internet, chances are, you know, they're going through some shit. And I don't like, I'm not as big of a saint as to be like, oh, I'm gonna help you out, man, even though you're trying to, like no, I'll just ignore it. You know, I'm being honest with you, I'll just ignore it. But like, I understand that these people usually are going through something, right? So as much as they're an asshole, and it's not justified, but you know, it's not because they want to be, for the most part. If people could be nice, if people could be normal, if people just could understand the context of everything, they probably wouldn't be assholes. But for the most part, they don't want to understand, they don't want to, you know, be nice, they just want to vent for whatever reason. Let them. I'll gladly be like the sponge for all this toxicity, because it's whatever. It's honestly whatever. It's not like we're in high school. They're not gonna like shove me in my locker every morning. They're not gonna like dump water on me. They're not gonna stick my head in the toilet bowl. It's whatever. If they want to shit talk, they can shit talk. If they want to call me dumb, they can call me dumb. You know, this is the internet. There's only so many things they can say, right? If they call me like excuse my language, if they call me something like a racial slur, I'm not gonna even say it because I might get demonetized. If they call me a racial slur, that's going too far, right? So there are borders that they can't cross, right? There are borders that they can't cross, so they can't go that far, because even their own audience would be like, oh, whoa, hey, man, that's too much. But calling me an idiot, calling me stupid, calling me, you know, what, all these names, it's fine. It's just names. So that's gonna be that. We've been streaming for 3 hours. It's always fun. not going through shit. You are the ones going through shit. Donald Trump. Look it. Donald Trump is so entertaining. I like, dude. I would pay money to see, like, to have Donald Trump be like a streamer or have his own podcast where he interviews people, like the uncensored version. All right, like I want to see Donald Trump interviewing
Sassy Sanzu River
Hillary
just applied
Clinton.
wet status. Damn, that's hot. Donald Trump, I am not going through shush asterisk. You are the one going through shush. Bigly.
I would pay like a monthly I would take my Netflix monthly subscription and I'll pay it to Donald Trump's podcast. Like uncensored. It has to be uncensored though. All right? And I will watch the shit out of that. I'll get my popcorn, get my snacks, you know, kick my feet up. I'll just sit here and I'll have a good fucking time. Donald Trump React channel. Yes. Yes, like dude, that man, say what you want about his political views and like his you know how whatever, but like he's an entertaining person to watch. I don't follow any of the recent politics in the States, but when Donald Trump was running, I watched the entire debate between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. And you are a liar if you are going to tell me you didn't at least see like somewhat of a clip even from that debate. Right? How many people in chat saw at least snippets from that debate? And then name another like presidential debate that you've like watched. I can't. I only seen that. I watched the whole damn thing from start to finish. And I live in Canada. Dude. Yeah, the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial is really interesting. I've been watching that as well, but not like the whole thing, but I've been watching different snippets. It's very interesting when the people who are partaking in it are interesting to watch. It's like a dumpster fire, but you just can't take your eyes off of it. Objection, hearsay. Hearsay, Your Honor. Hearsay. Your Honor, hearsay. Before you know, it's like Johnny Depp's like, my name is Johnny Depp. Hearsay, Your Honor. Okay. When he objected to his own question, I died. Yeah, like I don't know what's going on. I swear some of those clips are edited. They can't be all real. Like how can no? I refuse to believe some of those clips are real. It's just so the timing is too perfect. It's like a comedy bit. It's like a sketch. I usually get updated about those news through meme sites. Gloves don't fit. Dude, most of my favorite memes come from Donald Trump being a stand-up comedian without him knowing. That man has that man has a natural talent that's gifted to him by the gods. Like holy smokes. How can he say some of the stuff he says with a straight face? I think he just doesn't care. Like he honestly doesn't care, and he believes it. That's what's funny, right? He believes it. He's not like saying it to play things up to start drama. Like damn, like he actually believes what he's saying, and he doesn't care about the repercussions. You know, man, you gotta love it. Like you love these people with a lot of money and power. They'll just say whatever the fuck they want. Like Elon Musk is the same. I don't know why Jeff Bezos doesn't, isn't more of a baller, but honestly. Let's make it relevant. Donald Trump banner went. Donald Trump's burst is gonna be build a wall, right? He summons it. Donald Trump is gonna be a Geo character, let's be honest. He's gonna build a wall. Yeah, he is totally Geo. 100% Geo. Donald is Geo turns you into a Cheeto. I think Donald Trump is gonna be like a support character though, or a support DPS. He's not gonna be a main DPS. He's a Geo support DPS or like a pure Geo support. He is even the right color. Geoconstruct. Yeah, he's gonna build shit. And Donald Trump, whenever he is in Liyue, he gets a debuff. He gets a debuff. Yeah. Building a wall and make hilichurls pay for it. Trump steals more from enemy. Dude. Somebody, like, do you think there will be a day? Like, this is a serious question. Do you guys think there will be a day that somebody, like, has a private Genshin server and then they just, like, mod the living shit out of it? Do you think we'll ever see that day? Do you think there will ever be like a modded Genshin server where people have like, this is like way after, like the game probably is like about to close or already closed, right? And then we have these custom like character skins and we can just play and like actually just live our own fantasies. Right, there's no resin. You can grind forever. Characters don't cost primo gems. You just gotta like grind a certain thing enough to exchange for like characters that you want. And you just gotta keep grinding endlessly for like extra tokens to get consolation. So like literally to get one character to C6, you have to play the game like 8 hours a day nonstop for like a month to get a C6, or maybe like 2 months to get one C6 character. But it's all grindable. You can just sit here and grind. Like grind the tokens and there's no restrictions, right? You can, and then like after you get the C6 character, you gotta grind their weapon, same shit, like different, you know, it's just a grindy game. And then you got like different character skins, like fan-made character skins, and I have like character skins, right? Additional like custom characters like Donald Trump. The data miners already have all the pieces. Yeah, but they can't do it. They're gonna get the living shit suit out of them, right? Hoyoverse is actually gonna send the assassins after them, so they can't do it now. But once the servers close, maybe this will become public domain. Who knows? Maybe we can get away with it, or like just actually do it illegally and make it a private server, but then nobody can make content about it. What content drought does to a man? Wake up, wake up. Yeah, so like maybe that's what's gonna make people. I think Genshin has the qualities to be like an era defining game, kind of like World of Warcraft. Eventually they have like different servers, vanilla servers, and Maple Story still running. I don't know how after 20 years, right? They're still running, and Maple Story had so many private servers and stuff, and a lot of people played those private servers. But you know, this probably like give it another 15, 20 years. Maybe that's what Genshin's going to be. Just like ran on a private server and you can kind of relive your dreams and fantasies for free. But with just time. Yeah, I'll see you guys on the private servers. The HVK is 3 hours. Wow, what did I miss tonight? We've been just talking. You mean like Club Penguin? Like, yeah, pretty much. That's where all good games go to, right? Like private servers. Like the game is so loved that the community itself does not want it to die. They keep like the soul of it and then redo it like how they wanted to. It's cool. I would play that. I played a lot of Maple Story private servers. Quite a bit of them, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed every second of it. More than the original too, for the most part. But anyways, that's just a theory. A walrus theory. Yeah, too bad the guy who made the Club Penguin private server. Yeah, that's what happens, right? They go after you. They don't want to make the money themselves, or they struggling themselves, but they don't want you to. I mean, I guess it's kind of cheap, right? You just kind of stole everything. You stole all their assets. You stole everything. And you just have to pay for the server. That's all you have to do. And you got a full-fledged game, and like you can run ads in it or some shit and make money. Of course, they're gonna sue the ever living daylights out of you. They're gonna make sure you end up in prison. Like, it's not fair. Of course it's not fair. But to the players, it's a freaking godsend. That's why a lot of these private servers, they first and foremost don't last very long. And they're not very big, because if you want it to be big, you have to do publicity. And if you do publicity, you're going to run the risk of getting like too much publicity and get exposed. If you're really doing a good server, everybody's going to know about it. People are going to talk about it. You're going to get snitched on, and then you're done. That's why good things never last. They can never last because they're too good to be true. If you actually spend the money to make all this asset, to design the music and the game and the environment, you're not going to want to do it for free, are you now? But if you steal it, you have no problems offering it up for free just to make like very little money or like no money. You know, it's just, that's how it is. But I'd love to sit here and talk to you guys for some more, but I do have to go. I enjoyed our time together. I hope you guys tune back in on Friday for the giveaway and of course the live stream. And on Saturday, I'm going to be taking part in Flowcat. They're doing a podcast, and I'm going to be on the podcast. That's before my stream. So I think they usually do it like 2 hours or maybe before my stream, and I'll be partaking in that. So I'll make an announcement for the thing. I'll make an announcement for the podcast. So I'll see you guys on Friday, and on Saturday it's probably going to be like a 4-hour stream. I'm going to do the podcast, and then I'm going to do my stream. So if you guys want, we can probably talk more. I really enjoy this kind of just casual conversation with you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in, right? And thank you, Sanzu, for sponsoring the giveaways. And of course, best of luck to everybody on Friday, and hope we get excited somewhat, right? Hope we get pleasantly surprised. How about that on Friday? So until then, urge you all to stay safe, peace, take care, and